Okay, cool. Get this fucking link. Does this suck? Yeah, that's it. Alright, thanks, guys.
Alright, sweet. Alright, show's over. That's all we need to say. Good night, everybody.
Dude, I am fucking tired. Don't say goodnight. I will actually fucking just, like, switch off. How are you guys doing?
Are we on?
Yeah.
Where's the link?
You're just
I'm waiting for the link.
What the fuck? Okay, here, let me give you like
there.
torn.
Oh my god!
I didn't even see the fucking
The fucking picture. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
It's like the fucking megalodon fucking lurking beneath, about to fucking eat us up. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Hey, welcome to Suck.
You're not
It's
welcome.
a typical fucking episode, that is.
The fucking abominations. Oh, I didn't even really, like, look that closely, but, like, on the fucking, like, ball that represents you, he, like, fucked up the teeth a bit.
I thought that's what they normally look like.
I thought...
I was going to comment that my teeth look too good when he first posted it. I was going to say, oh, not the teeth are not fucked up enough or something like that, because I thought he didn't change them. He did?
I think so. I remember them just being like, they were well defined.
All right, I'll bring up the meme in a minute. Hang on.
Like,
I got this
really,
new pop-up here.
But, like, I
We're gonna have to prepare everything.
Easier moderation. Press the Alt key to pause the chat, then point a message, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a shit. They still haven't removed the fucking welcome message, though. Fucking awful. I'm popping that out.
Shut up.
Yeah, this.
What do you mean, shut up? It sucked. We're supposed to talk. Okay, everyone shut up. We're not supposed to talk. Shut up. Shut up.
That's pretty good. No, fuck you.
Why are you talking? Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. I run Suck now. Shut up. No, I can't even talk. I have
Shut
to
up.
I told myself to
You
shut
gotta
up. Shut up.
now.
Shut up. Alright, shut up. We're gonna play a fucking quiet game, right?
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Oh, I was holding it in so hard. I couldn't fucking. Just imagine that was the entire Suck episode, just us being fucking quiet.
Next April that rolls around, we're just gonna start a stream, and I'm not gonna say anything.
I think he did fuck up the teeth a little bit, but it's hard to tell. I can't tell whether it's just the fact that when he changed the colours, it's just sort of, I don't know. It's really. I think it's because he redrew it.
It chipping. I just see the chipping. Like
no. I think what it is, because I'm looking in the inside of the mouth. Like there's detail in the meme. There's like these lines and shit. But his drawing, it's just plain red. I think he redrew the meme. He didn't like add it on and draw over it. He like entirely redrew it, which is really cool. So he just made it look really accurate, and the teeth are just like a tiny bit off. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's even got the little. You see in the bottom row in the middle, there's like a little pointy triangular shape. That's in the original meme as well. So I'm just looking at it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
In size or whatever.
Yeah.
Not even started.
We appreciate all quality art.
Oh yeah, we love the art, man.
Like, this shit is
the best.
Hilarious. Except I added the stretch at the bottom. That was me.
Yeah.
Everything else is all
yeah.
true.
You needed to put me in there somehow, so we
yeah.
We did the best
we put him in there.
The teeth are a bit yellow. Oh, for fuck's sake! I just closed it. Now I've got to open it back up to check again. You got me looking. Let me check.
They're a little bit yellow compared to the original. Yeah, they are.
Let me bring up the original image. I don't trust this.
It look a bit yellow. You're right, actually. Now that I look at it,
because I'm thinking if he did make them yellow on purpose, they'd look more yellow than that. It just doesn't look yellow enough. It's like so faint, it's barely even there.
It's just like enough to be realistic.
I guess it's just really subtle. Because I feel like if he was to go properly mock me, he would like proper make him like piss yellow or something.
This is the most like subtle, like in your face piss take I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I got the original image. Here we go. No, they're white. They're white. I've got the original image. There it is.
Yeah.
I got it.
Congratulations.
I don't know why it looks... No, it's not yellow. You guys are seeing shit. I'll just look back at the stream. It's not. I'm trying to defend my name now.
I'm looking at the compare. You're a fucking ball on an image. What the fuck do you have to do?
Alright, wait. Look, here's the original art. I just posted it in your chat.
Okay.
That's the raw original file size, uncompressed. Right, they're white. Look, see, and as you can see, the whole meme is recreated MS Paint style with like the pixels. That's why the teeth look jaggy, a little bit jaggy at the back.
Who cares?
It's just drawing the same shit, but it's really good.
All right, fine. How about the fucking Doom Eternal DLC?
Yeah, how about I just stick my uncompressed dick in your mouth? How's that? No, okay. Yeah, let's talk about Doom Eternal.
Was that?
Yeah, we're talking about the fucking Doom Eternal DLC because they finally dropped the trailer yesterday. Or was it the day before? I already forgot. But honestly, I feel okay about it. That's all I really have to say. I feel okay about it.
The only thing I heard about it was that there was 2 Marauders in one part of the trailer, and that was it. That's the only thing I heard about it.
Yeah, there was a bit where there was 2 Marauders, and everyone shat themselves because for some reason people can't fight Marauders still. I thought we figured that out by now. But there was more than just that. Fucking there was that whole mechanic where they're bringing the summoners back, and they're basically just overshields for other monsters now.
Oh my fucking... Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, they're basically bringing summoners back, but they're reworking them completely. So where they possess somebody and they go blue. So that was the fucking blue cyber demon that you saw in the original teaser. I'm guessing neither of you saw it.
No, I didn't see any of this.
I've lost pretty much interest because I'm bad and stupid and dumb.
I don't follow it anymore because I already beat the game what was 4 months ago. So yeah, I haven't really done anything about it since.
That's fucking fantastic.
Kind of moved on.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Well, the game hasn't moved on from you. We're still getting.
Well, you said Doom Eternal, so I thought you two were going to go on about it between yourselves. I was just going to sit there and let you guys go on because I thought you both had a plan there.
I mean, it's still fucking relevant. I mean, it didn't come out 15 years ago or anything.
I know. I'm just saying I don't have any knowledge on the topic, so I thought you guys were going to bring it all up. But then John goes, "Oh, I don't really." So it kind of fell apart.
Watch a trailer.
And
Do it right now.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna watch right now. I'm watching Suck right now.
What?
You're gonna watch the Suck podcast right now?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. I'm watching it. That was funny.
I think this is the funniest background image we've ever had on Suck. I gotta say, I keep looking at it and nearly laughing. It's just so funny.
Oh my
click
god!
It off. It keeps making me laugh.
Fuck.
Holy shit!
I didn't realize. You know what's fucked up? It's even accurate too because it is 6 p.m. in Lasers time, right?
Yeah. And the way I
made
get
sure
over
to wait
is...
until it was 6 p.m. for this image.
And the way I get over it every week, it's just the most accurate fucking meme I've ever seen of us. It's so good.
Yeah.
The most accurate meme. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, and him stretched to the bottom represents the lack of effort and just the bluntness of the delivery. It's just there. Fuck it. There's no. Don't worry about effort or presentation. It's just there.
Yeah, we just hold nothing back.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be out there, you're gonna be out there. The appearance does not matter to us.
He's just gonna spend this whole thing gushing about the image. Look, Ultra Gamer makes great MS Paint style fucking art of us. It's great. We love it. He's our backup if no one else provides any art because he always pumps out some meme every other week. We love it. So, what we talking about Doom Eternal? Are we?
I did hear that Andrew Hulshult was doing the music, which kind of
best choice.
It surprised me a little bit because I thought he was mostly indie stuff, which it seems like a bit of a branch from that shit. I know.
No, it's a given. There was no way that wasn't happening after the whole Mick Gordon thing happened, man.
Yeah.
I know, specifically the Mick Gordon thing, but it's just
he's the next best thing. If Mick Gordon didn't exist, if I was asked to, I would say that guy should do the music for Doom Eternal.
I mean, think about it this way. He's done all the music for the PSX Doom and Doom 64, and think about this. They literally brought back in Doom 64, like when Doom Eternal came out. So
Yeah.
it's clearly relevant in their heads, you know.
It's very relevant. Yeah.
So I mean, it just makes total fucking sense.
Mm. He also has the best of all the covers I've heard. His Sign of Evil cover is the best one I've heard. 100%. There's no like ridiculous over metal grungy style sounding one that comes close. That his one is the best one because it's got the orchestral like movie style epic first half, and then the second half it just rips. I could just imagine it being used in the credits of a Doom movie we all wished existed. You know, it's just so. I'm sure everyone's heard it. If you haven't, you have to.
Existed. Yeah,
so good.
An actual good Doom movie.
He should do the score for it. Yeah, or just use all the music he's already done. You know. Oh god, the tools are all there. It's so frustrating. I know we talked about Doom movies enough, but it's just so frustrating. All the tools are there to make a perfect movie, and no one utilizes it enough. It's annoying.
Yeah, I really wish he would show up in more people's works other than just like indie projects because he seems like imagine if the roles reversed. Like Mick Gordon starts composing for a bunch of indie games and shit, and then like becoming the big, well-known Doom poser guy, even though he technically already is, if you think about it. Because I mean, like I said, he already composed the music for Doom 64 and all that shit. Like, what the fuck else did he compose? I know he composed a whole bunch of shit.
Who, Mick or Andrew?
Andrew.
Okay. Well, it says in chat, he did the 2013 Rise of the Triad.
Yeah, didn't he do the music for Dusk? Like,
I think so. Chat, back us up here. I'm kind of. I know he's done a lot of proper shit though. He's not just some guy on YouTube that does covers of Doom tracks. He did like official, like yes. Chat saying yes, he did.
Okay, good.
So,
yeah,
he's already in the industry, really. Yeah.
So I guess Laser, what Laser was saying earlier about him just doing indie projects. I guess that was a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, he's already got his name up there. He's not just this and that. So it's unanimous that if id or Bethesda or whoever was looking for someone new, if they were doing another Doom game and they were looking for he is the shining fucking example. You got to pick him. If they don't pick him, it will be a misstep. You know, that's what I would say. And everyone would blame Bethesda if they didn't pick him. You know, that's how it goes.
You know, I probably would.
His music was featured in Eternal was one of the records. Was it? Which one was it? Because I remember I collected all of them. I can't remember which one it was. Which one was it? Jog my memory.
What are you talking about?
The Boob was saying his music was featured in Eternal was one of the records.
Probably one of the
Champions track. Oh yeah. I can't remember. But yeah, I like that. I like the little Easter eggs in the records.
Okay, this is still the Andrew Olsholt music.
Yeah,
we're just talking about what music he's in. And you know what? Laser,
he did have one track in Doom Eternal. I remember that.
I think honestly, I think him like composing a bunch of music for like indie games is a bit of an understatement because I'm like, if you think about all the things he's composed for, I mean, holy shit, he's got like his foot in the industry somewhere. Like,
I was trying to. Yeah, I only remember like I remember the Dusk soundtrack. I remember the Rise of the Triad remake. I remember the fucking the Brutal Doom soundtrack. He like remade all those. It's basically a Brutal Doom soundtrack because like that's what every fucking YouTuber does. I'm pretty sure like didn't Sergeant Mark like officialize it or something? I don't remember how he's related to
I know what you're talking about. There's like this fucking like wad that was called Doom Metal Volume Pack. Whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, I remember that Doom Metal V4 or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I remember those. And it was just rips of his. It was like lower quality like imports of all his music just slapped into a fucking.
Yeah, like
people just go for it. Oh, I got it with the Brutal Doom.
It's the Brutal Doom music guy. He's the Brutal Doom. He's going to be doing music for the Doom.
Have we talked about Brutal Doom? Like what's going on with it?
I don't think we've ever mentioned it before. Have we ever even mentioned Brutal before?
Yeah. Okay. So apparently, I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently the next upcoming version of Brutal Doom is going to be the final. Like he straight up said it's gonna be the last thing, and he's gonna work on an indie. Like he's working on a game.
Yeah, it's because he's working on this completely different game, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, completely different game where you go through bases and shoot demons. They fucking bleed a lot. Completely different.
It's just Brutal Doom, but it's just
3D,
royalty free.
Brutal Doom 3D royalty free edition.
Yeah,
you couldn't even keep Brutal out of the title.
Exactly.
What's it called? Brutal Fate.
Yeah, it was Brutal Fate.
Oh my god. Terminator Dark Fate. Look,
I honestly thought at first when I first heard of it, I thought it was just a mod of a game called Fate. But then I realized, holy shit,
Brutal Fate. Dude, you remember Fate, the epic first-person shooter?
That
from
does sound like
the
a fucking it does sound like a early 2000s shooter game. Think about that for a moment.
Now it's brutal.
Word, kind of like deep.
Yeah,
like a deep meaning word.
And he makes it as shallow as a fucking kiddie paddling pool when he puts brutal in front of it.
Yeah. Brutal Doom 64.
I have only heard about that once, and it won.
Neither did anyone. I'm pretty sure he just dropped it after he
Okay,
you could break the lights now. That's it.
Okay. I will admit this. Back in the day, we're talking like 5 and 6 years ago, when I first started playing WODs and mods, I played Brutal, yes, and then I found out about Brutal PSX Doom, and I did play it, and I did come. So I can't really like come here and just sit here going Brutal stupid, Brutal bad, because there was a time where I did enjoy it.
I will follow up with that. It went
well with the PSX ambience and shit. I played Doom 2 Master Levels, Final Doom with it, and it was pretty damn cool. That was like the old Brutal Doom.
Yeah, the thing about
that was the old Brutal from like back in the day, though. 2014 Brutal Doom. So it's changed since then.
It should.
Here's the fucking thing about Brutal. It's like I consider Brutal Doom to be like an alcohol.
None of us can say this word.
If you have one, like you try Brutal, like maybe like I don't know, once a week for a bit. Maybe like have like 1 day dedicated for it, then like that's fine. If you do it all the fucking time, you have a problem.
We get raging Russian alcoholics in the servers. Brutal
Doom is definitely far from being a bad mod, but it is definitely fucking overrated as shit.
Yeah. That's what it is. I think people confuse the Brutal Doom poking fun at it as just blind hate, because I don't hate the mod. In fact, I think I enjoyed it when I used to play it, but it just got way too much attention. It became the face of Doom modding to like everybody, and it was annoying because there's so much more.
And it's fucked up too, because now like with the whole advance of like Z-script and shit, people are making some fucking huge like mods for Doom, and it still gets like
it's still Brutal Doom.
Still brutal.
Hey, you play Doom mods like Brutal Doom? Oh shit!
It's still like the big number one thing that normies talk about. It's just it completely like just destroys everyone else. Like I don't know what the fucking wording is. But,
someone made a Doom mod that adds a violence.
I don't know, like if I'd really want to try that hard. If like I just know like you make a Doom mod, like Brutal Doom, right?
Yeah, see, normies. It's true, though. That's what it is. Anyone who isn't in the community, in the modding scene, and knows all this shit that's going on, gets involved with all that. Most people who just know Doom, and it's like, oh, yeah, there's mods out there. They usually, the first thing they think of, and I know this from experience, because I used to know people over the years, like people in the YouTube communities and shit like that, their little knowledge of Doom, the modding scene, extends to Brutal, and that's
most of it that even like came back to Doom was mostly because of fucking Brutal Doom, because it blew up on like everywhere. Every YouTuber was playing it. And
I remember like I wish I could see like PewDiePie and Markiplier playing Doom mods or shit. It's just so casual and so obscure. But no, the only time they play the shit is when it's Brutal Doom.
I had few exposures to like Doom like through YouTube before I started playing it. First was like the fucking Tats top videos like list where it was so fucking weird. I was like maybe 8 or 9 at the time, and I watched a fucking like YouTube video of like the top 80 scariest horror game enemies, which is weird that there's Doom monsters on it, but there were.
Yeah. But what year was that though?
I was like 2008.
Yeah, so there's probably a lot more contenders since then, because you think there's been a lot of games since 2008. And so that's probably
their
why.
Choices like their choices of the Cyber
Silent Hill,
they are kind of fucking scary if you fight them, even if they're not horror game enemies.
I think it's because we're so used to Doom. We just treat them as annoyances. But people who don't play Doom that much, and they just had it in their childhood a little bit. You can imagine, you can see how it scared them. Yeah. I remember the Cyber Demon on PlayStation used to freak me out a little bit when I was little. Playing Tower of Babel and then seeing that bitch coming, because he's like, he'll kill you like instantly. It was a scary experience. Hearing them fucking.
That was my first fucking experience with of exposure to Doom. Like through any media. Second on YouTube was Markiplier playing Brutal Doom.
Yeah, that's a classic. That was like the video.
Yeah, I
think
never
that's
saw
like
that video back then. Yeah.
Back when all this lighting was shitty, and he stood like 8 feet away from his mic. He's like,
Oh, yeah, he was
Markiplier is like.
I
don't
remember
think
the video because he was playing in software render. I fucking remember now.
yeah, he's on Die Flesh Consumed in software render.
Yeah. Holy shit, I remember that. He was playing. Oh my god.
I don't think he realizes the power he has, or at least had over the years. Like, because he plays an indie game, and then that game skyrockets. Like, we don't need to talk about certain games, certain indie horror games,
You don't
over
even talk
the
about
years.
certain games
He'll
with
play
certain
it,
chalices.
and high definition Doom, yeah, boy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a fucking boomer to you guys. Holy shit! Because like my first experience was literally like as a baby, like
Wow.
playing the game.
That's
That's
awesome.
Like, yeah, like I actually had like first-hand experience playing the game.
Dude,
So
I wish I could
why?
have that
'Cause
before,
you-
like I found the fucking mobile port.
Mobile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
An embarrassing start, but it's only uphill from there, as we say. It's uphill, isn't it? Yeah, everyone knows my experience. I tell people enough. I've been playing. I played PSX Doom on the PlayStation 1 as long as I can remember. I must have been like 5 or 6 or some shit. Been playing it ever since. And then it wasn't until 2012, I believe, that I played I was in school and it was on a website. It was called Doom Triple Pack, and it was like the first episode of Ultimate Doom, just episode 1, maps 1 to 8, and then Heretic and Hexen as well. I think it was only 8.
Oh yeah, that was the Flash game. Yeah, I played that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I was dumb back then. All I knew was play Doom free online. That shit
I remember
in school. Yeah.
games.com. I ended up playing like the Flash version of Quake, and maybe like the Flash version of Heretic.
You know what's fucked up about that? That Flash version of Quake, I think I know exactly which one you talk about. It ran so fucking well. I remember running it really fucking well in my browser.
And there's such a fucking extreme difference too. Like if you go on most Flash games, it's like Stickman 2D platform shooter, and then you do something like Quake, and I'm like, my small child brain just like expanded so hard.
There's also before I played any semblance of the PC port of Doom, 2012, and then 2 years later I got GZ Doom, and then it all sort of kicked off. But back in like 2010, when I first got a computer at home and I was like checking out YouTube and watching all the shit you do when you're a kid and you first get YouTube, right? Back then was when I first found out that WODs and mods exist. And I swear everyone's watched these videos, because I remember when you did a video, Laser, we both reminisced. We both watched this same video. Doom boss fight, special boss fight WOD, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Doom,
and it's like him in a room.
There's like 6 enemies in there.
Everyone's seen that fucking video. It's just one of them videos. And then another guy I used to watch random Doom videos of back in 2010 was Jack the Master 101. I didn't know who it was at the time. It was just random videos, yeah. Cyber Madness and just silly videos like that. And then I find out like fucking 8 years in the future that he's Dark Psycho, and he's the guy that made some of the things I love the most. It's just a small world. It's crazy. Yeah. That's quite a story.
I'm trying to think. My first I pretty much uploaded all my original like impressions of Doom. All of like the Doom 2 campaign. Scythe was my first WOD ever.
Was that your first? When you recorded, that was your first exposure to it?
That was my first,
first time playing?
My first
wow.
For a couple of the maps, at least. I don't know if I like played it anything else. I did see a couple of videos on YouTube for it, but...
That's quite special, because I feel like most of the time I don't get to record my first experience with a game.
Yeah.
Unless I'm trying it for the first time. But most games I play are games I've known all my life. So to record that first experience is pretty special. That's pretty cool. I
never recorded my first experience, but I will tell you, you want to know my first experience just with mods in general? This was back in like 2010, 2009, I think.
Wow.
There was a fucking website. You guys want it still exists, by the way. I want you guys to go there because it's a work of fucking art. It is a time it's a time capsule.
What is it?
It's called DoomWodStation.net, I think.
I think I know what you're talking about. Is that the one with like Goblin Doom?
Yes. That's
yeah, I see it.
Oh, I love that one.
This is cool. I've never seen this before.
It looks like it's
Hellraiser Doom, Goblin Doom, Lost in Time.
That's where I used to get all my mods from. Like I used to fucking go on this. This is before I figured out what id games was, and I'm like, holy shit! Like
this is cool.
I played the first mod I think I installed was zombies. The zombies like 90s mod or whatever that only had like dehacked. I blew my fucking mind. I played the shit out of it. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what my first like actual mod was. I think honestly, I think the first time I played a mod for Doom was like a gross hack between like Colorful Hell and Brutal. You see, we all have like fucking brutal stories. We can't just like
I do as well. Yeah, we all.
I don't even remember when I played Brutal Doom for the first time. It's been so long ago. I think I joined a server or something. I remember being so big. Like it was like this was back like when fucking internet connections were really bad and like even the thought of downloading a 100 megabyte like file just scares people.
I just realized something about this site. It's got pictures of Doomslayer from Doom 2016 on here, so it's like updated to new, but it still looks like it's from the 90s.
Yeah, he keeps the site updated and everything. Like he still maintains it. Like he posts like a fucking like a blog and a review like every couple of months or so. So he's still live. He still keeps the site up to date, and I love it. I love this guy. Whoever maintains the site is a fucking relic, man. I want to talk to the guy.
Doomstation.net.
Yeah. It looks great. It looks really cool. I can't front. It reminds me of some websites. I do like their simplistic, old-fashioned appeal, like ClassicDoom.com. You know the one with all the maps. ClassicDoom.com. It's got a black background and simple text. It's such a simple. It loads every page instantly. It's super easy to navigate. Fast, simple.
Oh shit!
Just
Yeah, this site.
Anything you want. I love that site and how simple it was. It's just so good. And that's something I kind of miss from old internet. Sites used to be so simplistic and straightforward like that. And there's not many left. So I like websites. I notice it happens a lot with Doom WOD stuff and Doom-related stuff because there's so much attachment to the 90s with it. So with that comes websites and shit.
Really cool. You know what's funny about that, actually? Doom World, somewhere on Doom World, there is a site or like on somewhere on Doom World where they have archives of all these different Doom sites from like the 90s and the early 2000s. And it's such a joy to go look through, man. Seriously, like, oh my god, some of the sites you see, it's literally like a time capsule, you know?
Yeah.
Old internet was fucking cool.
Yeah.
If anyone's ever like interested in like looking at old Doom sites and like just generally just wanting to look at old sites in general, I highly recommend looking at the old Doom sites like archive. I don't know where to find it. I'm going to see if I can find it on Doom World real quick.
I remember when I was like 7 or something. It was either 7 or 8. Whenever I got like my Nintendo Wii, and I was playing Kirby 64 through the Virtual Console.
Oh yeah.
And I just thought it was like the greatest thing to be able to play like old like N64 games like at that age on a fucking different console. And I remember going on the internet for like a guide to figure out how to get like the crystal shards or whatever you had to get. And it was like this text document. You didn't get it on like a web page. It was like a fucking text document that you had to
I like
and
those.
it was all like formatted with like equal signs as like lines and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called? It was like a walkthrough site, and it's all text. I remember I looked up some like Zelda N64 shit on that site, and I was like, you could basically have a whole fucking book with like those walkthrough guys on that site. I gotta find what the fuck it was called.
Oh, guys, remember cheat code books? I remember cheat code books.
Oh man, when I was a kid,
these days only existed.
Remember fucking physical video game guidebooks?
Yeah.
I remember like when Halo 3 came out, and we got the big old guy where it has like a map of every single like multiplayer map in the game. It was so
fucking love the. Is it still back here?
This is boomer gamer shit right here, man.
Yeah, this is a boomer episode.
This is boomer shit. Yeah. I'm definitely not going to say, oh, you kids today using the internet instead of your cheat codes, because they were not reliable. It is much easier to find out anything about a game these days, because back then it was a bit like the dark ages. If you didn't know how to get somewhere in a game, you're fucked. If you don't say it in your little book, that's it. You just have to figure it out. You know, it wasn't.
That's part of the beauty of it, because right here I have the fucking like collector's edition of Doom 4's like Prima or whatever.
Oh wow. Really?
Who the fuck made this?
I didn't even know that existed.
Doom is a game.
Yeah, there's a physical book, and I have it in my hands right here.
Wicked. I didn't even know it existed. Shit.
I got my fucking greasy fingerprints all over the cover, but whatever.
No, trust me, I would too if I got something like that.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna take a fucking picture so you can see this shit.
Yeah, but honestly, guys, like, you know, as much as we are boomers, you know, like, I'm pretty sure we would rather have the things from today than we did back then. I mean, fuck, man.
When it comes to accessibility with technology, I mean, it can't be beaten. Yeah, you can't complain about it.
But trust me, guys, like, being a boomer is awesome. I'm gonna say that.
Boomer is awesome.
Because instead of trying to relive a history you never had, you actually did live that history. Like,
exactly, yeah, you get fucking bragging rights, dude.
Laser was saying he was playing Kirby 64 on the Wii's Virtual Console. I never had Kirby 64, but he was talking about playing, you know, N64 games. I grew up with that console, so
I fucking had, yeah,
it's like that.
I played back in the day when I was a fucking baby. I played fucking Virtual Console games on my Wii all the time, man. I love Virtual Console on the Wii. That shit was...
Aren't you all under 25? Yeah, but, you know, compared to kids these days, we're boomers, you know how it goes.
Here's the fucking thing. Like, technology is easily, like, the worst thing you can be a boomer about because it's excelling at such a fast rate compared to, like, everything else.
In the last 25 years, is just like, astonishing. You have to be fascinated with it to keep up.
Honestly, yeah. Like, all the fucking advancements in computers and shit is amazing. If you're, like, into old cars, then, like, that's fine. You could still, like, mess around with it and all. You can't really like say like I just love the classic computer hardware and how it destroys itself.
Shit.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Though you could also say that it's an aesthetic thing because people will talk about old cars like they were really unsafe or they broke down easy. You couldn't get many parts. They're not efficient.
Like refurbish that shit though. Like you can't take like the old like beige like nutsack colored like computer case and like put like gigantic graphics cards in there.
What nutsacks you been seeing, dude? Beige? What the fuck?
Beige. Look down.
All right. Beige, fucking yeah. What was with that color back in the day? Why did people like that? That's strange stained white color. What was up with that? Like when people smoke a lot and it turns white yellowy. You ever seen that?
Yeah. I think it's just like a
house when they smoke, and then white surfaces turn like yellow.
I think it's just like a material type thing. I don't know. Like it was
weird.
a common
Why would you
material.
want that as an aesthetic? That's so weird.
Well, I don't think it wasn't. Like, do you think people cared about aesthetic back in like early 2000s?
They literally just invented the computer. They had no clue like how.
Just make it dirt color, like dirty white.
Like I don't recall there ever being people be like, "Oh yeah, I like the color of my computer. It's white."
Now you do at least.
Yeah, now it's black with silver trim. I like it. I like the color. I like dark colors because you can't see the slightest speck of dirt appear on it all the time. White is the worst.
They have to have a bunch of fucking like fluorescent like lighting in it too.
Yeah.
What the fuck was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Yeah, never mind.
Good job. Anyway, computers sucked. Now they're good.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, I don't know if you guys are experiences. Experiences. I can't say experiences.
Say it. Experiences.
Okay, I don't know if you guys are experiencing this now, but I'm starting to use like things like VR and stuff, and like playing new games are coming out. Like I remember when I was playing Doom Eternal for a little bit. Like I'm going back to Doom Eternal again, just because why not? But, like I'm starting to get into that phase where graphics are literally like confusing the fuck out of me, and I start losing like my focus because of how like high fidelity shit is, like how high infidelity it is. You know what I mean? Like
what do you mean losing your focus?
Quality?
You can't tell the difference.
It's like you know that shit where you're like I don't know, like your father or whatever, your parents come up to you and they're like, or your grandparents whatever come up to you and like, how do you do this on your phone or some shit? I literally feel like that when I'm playing like new games that are coming out.
It's new, isn't it?
By the graphics
when it comes out.
No, it's like I don't know how to explain it. That's the thing. Like
confusing, maybe.
No, not the controls. Not the controls. I can obviously I'm playing like Doom Eternal, like, and I'm not a fucking noob and shit. Like duh. But like when you look around and shit, like I don't know, like I get like fucking actual motion sickness because of how high fidelity it is.
Just doing it to you.
High infidelity? You're praising the law?
Hi, Infidelity. Hey, Hexer, if your mouse didn't have a rubber sphere under it, then you're full of shit. Look, my mouse didn't have that because I have a complete
I genuinely don't know how to explain it, but I'm so not like used to like cool fucking hyper HD fucking 4K games and shit. But when I see it for the first time, like it literally like blows my mind and I can't comprehend it. Like my brain physically cannot comprehend it. I'm starting to feel like that now. Like I'm not kidding. I'm getting fucking old and I hate it. But you guys understand what I mean, though, right?
Son.
It's okay.
You guys understand what I mean, though, right?
I know what you mean. Like,
kind of, yeah. I'm not really.
I'm not just going fucking crazy, right?
There comes a point where I don't care how much higher def the graphics are because it comes to a point where it looks really nice. I like the graphics; it looks cool. But any more than that, and it's like, well, I don't really give a shit. Now, can you give us some good gameplay? Like, it's good enough.
We're gonna hit the ceiling eventually. We're gonna hit like the graphical ceiling. Yeah,
people always say
it looks real.
Over the years, people say, "Oh, you know, this is the peak of graphics. It can't get much better than this." And that was like in the '90s when everything was a polygon. And now look at it. We always say, "Oh, it gets better and better," and people don't think it's going to get better, and it does. But I genuinely think that now we're getting to like a hyper-realistic fucking state. It doesn't quite look real just yet, so I feel like there's a little bit left to go. But once it starts looking too fucking real and like uncanny valley, I think there's not much further you can go than that. So that's why a lot of people still prefer like cartoony fantasy games that don't look realistic.
I think we've already passed like uncanny valley shit. I think we're climbing up the other side now.
Oh my god!
Honestly, there's gonna be a point in time when we get that, like Laser said, there's gonna be a limit to how high like the graphics can go, and to the point where people are like, okay, we're gonna make you like stick your brain into the game, so now you can.
It would only look high quality if you zoom. You can just zoom it in further because it's got high resolution. You can just zoom it in further and not lose quality. But from the full view, it would just look the same as like a game from 5 years before it, because you just can't get anything any better. Maybe
until we get to like full time like atomic rendering and like fucking graphics card, then it's not.
Instead of using atomic nuclear weapons and shit, just use all that power to run. 100K.
You know what, guys? Are you guys really
100K
about brain shit? Have you guys seen that shit Elon Musk posted on Twitter?
What's that? What did he post?
Shit. Oh! I know what you're talking about. The fucking getting chipped.
Yeah, the fucking brain chip shit. Like I was talking about, like we get our brains integrated with like fucking like VR or something like that.
I was talking about the other one where like you get like a fucking chip in your brain. You get like the ability to store memories in it. He literally made fucking Total Recall.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about.
It's literally like you can store your memories and then play them back again if you want.
Oh my god, that's so
fucking.
No
way. He made a fucking diagram and everything. Like, I gotta find it again. Huh?
Is that actually like real? Has it happened? Is it done?
No, it's not happened. He wants it's spitballing again.
Okay. So the day you fucking tell me,
I will be the first person to sell my soul, my soul to like corporate entities to like play Doom and like in my brain.
You're the first one to get chipped.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll be like, all right, guys, we're gonna play Doom in my head.
So it's kind of fitting that you get the chip, you know. Yeah.
We're getting to that point. I honestly think we're gonna get to that point.
Welcome to Suck Podcast number 12.
Oh my god, we are the numbers. We said we were
number I was
4, I think.
I was 4. Somebody was 6, and somebody was 12. Yeah, you were 6.
Yeah.
Jean, what number were you?
He was a bigger number, but I can't remember what it was.
Was it 13?
Quick, open the last podcast, quick.
It was like somewhere between 12 and 15.
I know you guys are talking about. Fuck.
Number may vary due to new chip implementation from Elon Musk.
Yeah, we had to upgrade your brain. You're now number 15 or whatever.
Oh my fucking god! I go into my documents and I look at my text files and I have one just called Andy.
What?
Andy Bowman.
Oh
man. Okay. I'm gonna have to explain the context.
No, we don't.
No, I'm gonna have to go into all that. Come on, it's just a channel with some bad videos that have no views. There's millions of examples of that on YouTube that we could find if you actually look.
That's our secret, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
You have time
I'm just gonna do like some Men in Black type shit and just take the fucking wand or whatever and just
The neuralizer or whatever.
neuralizer. Yeah, the fucking.
I think the constant strive for hyperrealism is stupid because it'll look outdated in a few years, but a stylized game can stand the test of time much better. Exactly. I mean, there's certain games that go for a certain art style and period and shit, and they will, games always try and be a showcase of technology. They're not going to make it unless the gameplay is that groundbreaking and interesting to keep you invested. Like a stylized game that's immortalized.
Yeah, I didn't say this yet, but like obviously, like a good game. I mean, a good graphics doesn't make a good game, but
of course.
But I mean,
there's a lot of elements that go into like video games. Yeah. You have to have more shit than just that.
But the idea behind the conversation we had was mainly because of how fucking fast everything is evolving. You know?
Yeah. So like. The more you're trying to keep up, the more you're trying to like stay at one spot, or like we're gonna make the game look this real as we can make it right now. Then like tomorrow, like it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's basically what it's about. I didn't mention this earlier about the Doom Eternal thing, but with the whole DLC coming out, I read an article online saying that Marty was gonna make it that so you don't even need the base game to play the DLC. I read it online.
I think I heard about that too, which I don't know how that's going to work and not be a big ass download.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. Like,
it'll be like a copy if you own Doom Eternal too, but
I'm thinking it's going to work. I don't know if anyone knows this, but so on Steam or whatever on PC, Halo: The Master Chief Collection is a game. Play, you can buy it and play it. No, okay, but the thing about that collection, quote unquote, is that you can buy one game out of all the games in the collection, and you can download that specific game instead of just all of them at once, right? You can pick and choose which games you want to download and play from that collection. Okay. And I feel like they're gonna do the same thing in Doom Eternal with the DLC. Like they're gonna have because I don't know if you know this, Laser, but if you go on Steam and check your DLCs for Doom Eternal, there's one singular DLC that says single player campaign, and you can uncheck it and check it. Like you literally uninstall the. I don't know if it actually
everything but the single player campaign.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually works. I don't know if you actually can just uninstall the whole fucking campaign. But I'm assuming they're gonna do something like that, where you can choose whether or not you can install the DLC, and just like pick and choose what you want. I don't know. Maybe you can pick and choose battle mode and get rid of it.
Get rid of all of battle mode, yes, please.
Yeah, give us the option to uninstall battle mode and just keep the campaign. Maybe there's also going to be an option to uninstall BethesdaNet, please.
No, they'll never get rid of that. There's like a checkbox saying Bethesda.net and you can't untick it. It's like grayed out and it's force ticked. Can't untick it.
I just hope I'll be able to play the DLC when it comes out, because I can still barely play the game as is.
I want to ask about those master levels, by the way. Have any of you played them? What are they like?
I
have not.
Yeah.
What are they like compared to like the campaign? Because I'd imagine if I played them.
Basically, it's just imagine if the early levels were just fucking Necrovault Part 2.
Okay.
Like that kind of monster placement. It's just that. Nothing about the levels are different besides like, oh, now there's like a cyber demon and an archvile here or something.
That's kind of fucking lazy.
It is, but like some of them are like built in ways to where like, oh, that's unique to the levels themselves.
I mean, if they're gonna go that route, why is there only fucking 2 master levels?
There's supposed to be like all of them, but like they haven't done anything yet. I don't know why they haven't made more. I mean, I'm happy that we're getting the new single player campaign, but there just seems like too many features. There's too many features for this game. We have the regular campaign, we have the battle mode, we have the master levels, we have this arena in the Doomslayer's space fortress for some reason. Now we have I already said single player campaign, or not single player campaign, but DLC. Campaign, multiplayer, DLC, stupid arena in the basement, and master levels. Like, it just seems like we have so many features for such a limited roster of enemies.
I feel like Bethesda or somebody there is trying to make it into a live service game. Not really a quote-unquote live service, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
constantly adding content to a game that's mainly single player. I mean, You don't do that much. I mean, like, how is the skin shit? I want to know because I don't see any of that shit.
How are the
like,
skins?
Yeah, like
they're
like
okay.
the whole battle pass thing. Like, how does that work? How does that turn out?
The thing is that you can basically just like most of like what you can do to like get experience for that battle pass is just playing through the campaign. And I'd say 3 out of the 4, or 75% of the challenges for that battle pass are single player. There's always like 2 or 3 that are battle mode, but you can just skip those. Like, they give you more than enough experience to where you don't have to play battle mode at all. If you just like do all the single player ones.
They could, you know what's fucked up too? They could actually like force you to play battle mode by having a million challenges for it, but they don't. I like that.
Yeah, it's just the achievements, and I don't care.
That's great. Yeah, fuck, man. I'm still like, I'm glad I didn't go the route I thought they did before the game was coming out with the whole battle pass shit. But still, I kind of question like why it's even there to begin with.
It's just like a gentle encouragement to like keep coming back to it.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, there's no way to get the skins after the battle passes pass, which classic.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it. We need more people to keep playing our game or single player game. Because God forbid people like a game enough to play it again a second time.
Yeah, which they could have already done. Game was already good enough to just do that.
Yeah.
This is a little disappointing, but like, it could have been a lot worse. I'm happy with
Oh yeah, it definitely could have been a lot worse.
Laser, Alios in chat. Which is better, battle mode or the 2016 arena?
The 2016 arena.
Well, not arena, but like arena.
Well, I don't know what you meant. I don't play it. So.
Like multiplayer?
I think he's talking about the arena multiplayer style.
Gonna be honest, 2016 multiplayer was better.
Yes.
Wow, that's saying something. I remember that was the weak point.
It wasn't inspired in the slightest, and it did rip off Call of Duty, but it felt better to play.
It was definitely. I mean, yeah, the final game, the final like multiplayer in Doom 2016 was a lot better than the beta. You guys remember that? Oh man.
Yeah.
No, like when Doom 2016's like multiplayer beta came out, everyone shat on it. Everyone thought it was like Halo or something.
Yeah,
oh no,
that was the only part of 2016 that came out, and it was just like fucking like Call of Duty loadouts and shit.
Yeah,
I was reflecting on the final product, which for the multiplayer it was.
It kind of mostly was. I think after the beta came out, they're just like, okay, let's just stop developing it. Let's just develop the single player. It's a lost cause at this point.
I remember when 2016 was coming out.
They outsourced it to like
Oh yeah, that's right. They did.
They outsourced it to a COD company, I think, which is why it looks much like COD. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no.
There's a problem.
You're right. They did outsource it.
Wow.
And then like they just said, okay, go away. We're gonna develop the multiplayer in house. And then it's 10 times worse.
I remember when Doom 2016 was coming out, or did come out around the time. And it was, I remember there was a dub to it, Brutal Halo, people were calling it. I remember that. That stuck in my mind for a while until I fucking play it and I realized that this is actually pretty good. But I could see where they got the idea. People worried it was going to suck at one point.
I enjoyed the multiplayer, okay? As much as like fans of the original or fans of the campaign footage didn't like it, I didn't mind. It was satisfying. Like, that's as far as I'd take it as it's satisfying. But the way they handled it was so fucking shitty. First of all, when I don't remember what update it was, but after they released all 3 DLCs and they got their fucking money's worth, they made them all free.
Oh yeah.
All the DLCs they just made for multiplayer completely for free. And when they did that, they reset the progress of everyone that actually played it. So everyone that was getting in for free, I guess, was just on the same level. And here, if you look at me, the person that actually gives a shit about playing the multiplayer out of maybe like the 12 people that do, and you reset all my shit, that's how you nuke your multiplayer audience. I can think of an easier way.
Whoever bought the DLC got a little Girl Scout badge. What was he talking about?
Yeah, if you pay for the DLC, you get like something on your
No.
Original is like DLC Brute or something. I'm not kidding. I could load up 2016 again sometime and like take a picture of it. You get a PNG. For paying like what was it, $40 for the season pass to get 3 extra demons, a couple costumes, access to maps, just shit that really doesn't help you in the long run. You get a JPEG.
Awesome. I love JPEGs.
And then everyone else gets it for free.
I'm sexually attracted to JPEGs, so hope you guys know that.
Oh, that's cool.
I really appreciate wide John. Yeah, I'm very wide.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was my little contribution to this masterpiece.
But yeah, oh man, fucking Doom 2016 multiplayer. And I remember like one of the biggest like demands for the game because it was dying so bad was bots. And when they added bots, you know what's fucked up about that? You can't even level up from the bots.
You're kidding.
From bot matches. Yeah, you can't. You don't level up from bot matches.
Dude, like if a bot's in a match or like...
No, like the thing is they don't even show up in like normal multiplayer. You have to like there's a whole menu separate, like a whole like okay, there's basically like, you know, private games and then matchmaking.
Oh, so you just put bots in the private games and you can't level up from playing with them?
You don't fucking level up. So that it defeats the entire point of the whole like why people want bots in the first place, because nobody plays the fucking game, so they can't unlock everything. That's why people wanted bots, and then it's just like they don't add them to the fucking matchmaking, and then they just like only leave it for private games, and it's god.
At least Snap Map was okay.
I played like the only thing I played. Okay, this is funny that I bring it up actually, but the only thing I played in Snap Map was like a fucking Undertale Doom.
Undertale Doom?
It was weird, man. It was so fucking weird. It wasn't that great. There was only like 4 rooms in the whole thing. I killed everybody, and then you get to fight like a Hell Knight, whereas HP is like extended to like 6,000 or something.
Yeah, Sans.
And yeah, it was like it was supposed to be like fucking Sans fight, and it was stupid.
Hell Knight Sans?
Yeah, it was so fucking stupid. The only other maps I played were like recreations of old Doom levels, and I just don't ever play like E4M2 in Doom 2016. Just don't.
Oh my god!
That's exactly
made E4M2.
Yeah, exactly what I did.
Oh, perfect hatred.
And I wanted to kill myself. It's not as easy as it looks or sounds. Or it sounds as bad as it should.
Whenever you play those same old maps with something different that makes it a bit harder, that map's always the killer. It's always the one you dread.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Because Romero knows what he's doing here.
Yeah.
All the other E4 maps are like just kind of like crushing you and like.
Well, Beneath is pretty hard. E4M1 is quite hard, especially for an opening level. For a first level episode, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, because there's like no health items. You get 5 health bonuses and that's it. The map isn't hard. It's just like Sahara.
Honestly, I don't get that much trouble with M1 on Die Flesh Consumed. I don't know.
I haven't played it in a while, so I really don't know. But I
don't know what it is. But I oddly like love. Like I this sounds really weird, but I kind of think like E4. I have like Stockholm syndrome or some shit, but like I think E4 is like my favorite.
Syndrome?
I think E4 is like my favorite episode.
Do you know what that fucking is?
Yes, I know what that is.
How does Die Flesh Consume give you Stockholm syndrome?
Because it tied me up and it like raped me in a dungeon for like 2 years. I don't know, but like
oh my god.
But like I don't know. After playing it for so long, I guess I just grew to love E4. But people are like, it's too hard.
Yeah, now we have Sigil. I still haven't like fully beaten Sigil either. I'm on like the last maps.
I beat it.
Time to get around to it.
And it's a big meh.
I probably like Sigil about as much as I like Die Flesh Consumed.
I honestly, I'm not a big
fan. They also exist, but like they're all right, I guess.
And if you pay $200 fucking or whatever it was for the big box set, whatever, for this map set, I don't know what to say to you. It is definitely not worth $200.
Did you ever go back and check out when Romero was doing the giveaway?
Wait, giveaway?
Yeah, remember the giveaway for the box set of Sigil? Did you not see that?
I did not, actually.
Yeah, he gave away a signed box set of Sigil to whoever could figure out like Wolfenstein trivia.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I saw that, actually. It was related to Ardwolf or some shit. The Ardwolf Easter egg. Yeah, and it was because the answer was because on fucking some dictionary program, like the first like definition with a picture that would pop up was like some animal called an Ardwolf, whatever.
They just thought it was funny.
Right.
The answer was they thought it was funny.
They thought it was funny.
That is about as much id software as you can get.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss old software as much as, you know.
I miss those dumbasses, yeah.
Like people still talk about like how the shit they did in Office. Like you think that like a job where you just grind out all day to like afford living, have like you think people like them wouldn't have so many stories to tell, but man, they fucking do.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's just crazy to think about. I want to work at Itsoft.
Sometimes I like rewatch some of those Civi videos and like he mentions shit that I didn't catch like before, like how fucking Carmack had all the walls torn down in like their office or something.
Yeah.
So that he could watch them when they were making Quake.
So that he doesn't catch them slacking off, and then John Romero would just fuck off anyways and just deathmatch anyways.
Yeah. John Romero is just Elvis. All the way down to like shitting himself on the toilet and dying.
Wait, are you saying? You know what? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised if John Romero somehow dies and there's like a whole fucking satanic ritual just to bring him back.
And it works.
Yeah, it actually fucking works somehow. And then Daikatana 2 gets released.
Daikatana 2, yeah.
John Romero's a rock star. That's right.
Like I don't know, that seems like something would fucking happen, man. Like, yeah, I remember seeing those Civi videos and watching all the time. He talked about like how it is and all that,
the lasering videos,
and how Carmichael is a fucking actual like maniac.
I'm gonna get this on my fucking. I'm gonna get this on recording for my next birthday. I want a copy of Masters of Doom.
Okay,
that's the book, right?
The book, yeah.
I need to get the fucking the Doom books, actually. That's one of the things I always wanted to check out.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of the Doom books, this is like an old like boomer rumor. But like, remember when literally everyone in like the Doom community used to call like Doom guy like Flynn Taggart?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit. It's just from different sources that call him different names.
Yeah, I always fucking hated that. It never was true or something like that. I don't know.
Like it is.
How
like
did it start then? Was it like a Doom Bible thing or?
No, it was one of the books.
It was one of the books.
Yeah,
but I think that's where it mainly came from. People like said like the main protagonist in the book was like Flynn Taggart. Everyone just assumed it was Doom guy, so they're like, oh yeah.
Oh.
I think that's what it was. I never actually read the books, obviously, but
yeah, no me. So I just heard it or read it up.
That's where it mainly came from. And then like even Doom Eternal mentions it.
Yeah,
like,
but they just immediately like retcon him and then put him in a password and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Which I mean,
I still go by what John Romero said in interviews. Like I've read it years ago. He said the Doom protagonist has no name because he's supposed to be you, and that's it. I'll settle with that.
The Doom protagonist is John Romero.
Technically, if you're going by like design and shit, the closest person to actually be Doom guy is John Romero because it was based on him.
Yeah, he actually did the pose for like the artwork.
Yeah. Because they got like a buff dude to pose, and he wasn't doing it right. Like they weren't happy with it, so John Romero went, "Here, let me show you what," and they just designed it on him. So it technically,
holy crap! I never even knew that. John Romero must get some fucking mad pussy. Holy shit!
He does, dude. He's
Doom guy versus the Icon of Sin is just fucking.
Yeah, Romero I was about to say that's more like ironic because it's himself. And, you know, more often than not, when the game's over, you die. So, you know, when all the shit blows up, if you get too close to it, you die. So, you know.
Doom is a game dude, oh my fucking god.
It's eternal.
It's irreplaceable.
They based the Zombie Man sprites off of the player too, right?
And the shotgun guy, yeah. Yeah, they're all the same.
They're all edits.
John Romero versus John Romero, who is spawning versions of John Romero.
clay model of the player model Marine was based on a clay model on a what do you call them? The little mannequins that you compose. It was a clay model made around that. I don't know if the clay model was based on Romero as well, but the cover art guy
the
holding
character was based on Romero. The character from the cover art.
I actually know this topic. Okay, it started with like concept art, like all things should, and then it started with the clay model.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think the concept art is based off of I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't fucking know which. I've never heard of that one. I never actually heard of that. That's fucking new to me, and that blows my mind.
What?
That like it's based like the poses and shit are based off.
Yeah. It was like in a I can't remember what article, interview, or whatever, but they got like I don't know if it was a bodybuilder or just some
like a model or something.
A model, yeah, they got like a guy to pose for that poster. I'm looking at my wall. We're looking at it now. They got a guy to pose for it, and they weren't satisfied with his poses. Like he wasn't quite doing it right. So John Romero went, no, more like this, and he like showed him, and it was like, wow, that's pretty good. So they just used John Romero's pose instead. And
you know what? Did Mortal Kombat come out before Doom? Like the first Mortal Kombat game?
Wait, maybe. Wait, when did it? Wait, no, let me look it up. Hang on.
I think it was around the same time, because whenever I hear about the ESRB, it's always Mortal Kombat, Doom, a couple other games that always get lumped in together.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you think drew inspiration from
8th of October 1992, and Doom came out December 1993, so it was like over a whole year before Doom came out. And I think Mortal Kombat was like one of the sole responsible causes of like the whole banning the violent video games, like political shit.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the style of having realistic like photographs of like shit. I think that's why they went with that.
So I feel like Doom was inspired by a lot of early 90s things. A lot of things in like the first couple of years of 90s, you could definitely see like the inspiration. I've noticed not just the music, but in other media, I've noticed bits and pieces that I feel like that could be partly inspired. I mean, the game was supposed to be an Aliens game, so you know.
Dude,
it was supposed to be,
No. It's without a doubt. There's no way, because I just read online on the Doom wiki. It says it took approximately 15 months to develop, the first Doom, and it started on September 18th, 1992.
Right. So that was like just under a month before Mortal Kombat came out.
A lot of that was Carmack chugging out the engine too.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the first month. I mean, like, have you seen the alpha builds for like Doom 1 that came out?
Yeah,
it's like very unpolished and like
minimalistic.
Yeah, what's the word?
Well, you say minimalistic, but I remember seeing content where there was like a whole helmet HUD and a lot more information on the screen and shit. But they they took it all away. Like they minimalized it all down. They made it look much better. There could have been a lot more information than there was.
Yeah, I don't know the fucking word I'm looking for is, but they must have saw it like a month later or whatever, and like, okay, we got to do this.
What game?
Everything the fuck up.
He's asking what's that game that James Geiger worked on or whatever it was. I just looked up the name. I'm not really getting anything, so maybe you said it wrong. I don't know. I need more info. Do you know what he's talking about?
Geiger? You mean HR?
I'm sorry, what?
Is he HR Geiger? Is that what he's talking about? Because I mentioned Aliens. Maybe it is.
What's going on?
Doom was supposed to be an Aliens video game, but they couldn't get the licensing, so they sort of just dropped that and went away from it. So it's interesting to think the roots. I like that, the little connection.
Imagine if it was a fucking Aliens game. Holy shit. Would it still be revolutionary? Was it like
I think it
might be. It might. I think the Aliens franchise was good enough at the time to like really be fucking.
I think it's best what they did though. I don't think it would have been as iconic if it was just
I think it's better the way they handled it, but I'm pretty sure they could still pull it off as an Aliens title.
Yeah, but they could pull it off, but it wouldn't have the same immortality as its own franchise as Doom.
Yeah.
The Aliens video game, it would have been a one wonder. There might have been a couple more games made of it, but I don't think it would have nearly reached the height that it did as Doom. Because Doom in itself is its own thing now, far and away.
We got a ton of Alien TCs anyway. Like a bunch of like mods.
That was one of the mods I played as a kid. I remember that one, Aliens TC. I played that as a kid, and I never knew how dehack patches work, so I never loaded it in. And I was like, "Why is everything broken?" Oh man, I forgot about that. But yeah, that's just crazy. I wonder if John Romero can confirm that. Has he ever confirmed that it was like it was inspired? Like the whole like clay model thing was inspired by fucking Mortal Kombat.
There's fucking like gems and things he's mentioned from like 2014 on his Twitter that only got a few likes that most people didn't see. There's like loads of info he's given over the years that could fly under the radar that I found out. He used to like share pictures. He still had the clay model as well, like after all them years and shit like that. So God knows what other things he's probably said back then that we just haven't unearthed. So probably he might
like
have
one day where we just go straight through John Romero's Twitter after 2016 or before 2016.
We just go to his house.
Yeah, I thought you meant. We were going to say we just need one day where we interview John Romero and grill him for every single thing we could possibly ask.
If I put John Romero on Suck, I will cancel this whole show because we can't get better than that.
Yeah, well, that has to be like, get better than that.
That has to be like season 17 or some shit.
The movie, the movie featuring John Romero.
Imagine we do 17 seasons of Suck. I'm gonna fucking say this, and if you actually do it, I'll be like, okay, why?
Yeah. Hey, we did it every couple of weeks. We get there faster than you think. Hint, hint.
How long is a season anyway? We don't know.
We didn't even establish how long a season is.
Wow.
Not every TV show has like the same like number of episodes in a season.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tell you what, when I feel like it, that's how long it is.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Actually, you know what we could beat? We could beat we can beat the John Romero interview.
What?
Interview with Andy, but no, I'm kidding. Okay, I'm not.
Oh, slap!
God,
the fucking chip out of your head. Shut up!
Just slap your fucking brain chip out.
You have like a fucking stroke.
Oh no! Real life, the graphics are terrible.
I'm gonna put it back in. Reset you.
No, you know what? John Carmichael. You know what?
Yeah.
We already had the John Carmichael interview. He was on Joe Rogan. That's basically
I watched that. So
I fucking forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
It was like the only.
It was so like informational too.
Yeah, it was like the only Joe Rogan one I actually sat through the entirety of and actually sat there and listened to it because it was so interesting. Love that guy.
I only listen to Joe Rogan for his like gorilla screaming.
I acknowledge Joe Rogan is a powerhouse in podcasting because he gets a lot of big celebrities and even political figures on.
Yeah.
So it's a very important show, but I just don't really have the interest in watching it. But that one in particular, I sat there and watched it because it was pretty damn interesting.
He just dropped so much information, not just about like his work at id Software, but like also it's just like rocket technology and VR and like artificial intelligence. Like this man knows it all. This man has like so many links in so many places.
This guy is literally to do like every single like technology side quest before he dies.
John Romero was the rock star. John Carmack was the brains dude. He was the spider mastermind behind Doom for real. The fucking engine and shit. Just the amount of respect I got for them is just immense.
John Carmack is like the actual villain when like the the video game cover villain is John Romero.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that art now. Hang on, I've got like art of them that's really cool.
You know what I think of? I think of that image of both of them standing and one of them was holding the fucking axe. And then one of them was wearing a fucking striped shirt. I think it was Carmack. No, it was Romero. It was Romero.
I remember the image you're talking about. Like, they're back to back and they each have like something.
I think John Romero actually made a reply on Twitter about it, and he's like, "Why the fuck did I wear a striped shirt that day?" I remember it. Like, hang on, let me see if I can find it. I fucking laughed when I saw it. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, remember when Joe Rogan like talked like shit about video game addiction?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even about addiction. It was just like how much time you waste playing games.
He said it was like a waste of time playing video games or something. Which I won't say he's completely wrong, but it is a pretty.
Yeah, but
I do think like people do spend a lot of time. Like there are some people that, like video game addiction is a real thing. Let's be honest here. It is a real thing.
I mean, they classified it as a disability like years ago, right?
Yeah. As much as I hate to say that fucking gaming disorder is a real thing, but like
gaming.
Oh yeah,
is
just
real,
I seen the picture you were talking about. This is not the one I was looking for, but I see the one you're talking about with the striped shirt. It looks so young. Oh, I look at them and I see like, oh, they could have been just like people today making Doom mods. They look like the kind of people, the same generation, the same kind of people at that age that would sit there and put all that time and effort into making some crazy wacky thing for a game. It's like
my fucking
life or some shit.
Holy shit! I'm going through his tweets right now, and I see him. He's well aware about Civi. Because someone made a tweet because you know that joke he made saying John Romero made the video game equivalent of Thriller.
Yeah.
Someone posted a picture of just like his face photoshopped into Michael Jackson, and John Romero really responds to it saying "ha ha ha."
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the art that I had is actually based on that image of them holding the axe and sword, but instead they're holding guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Really fucking cool. Yeah. I like that. Just immortal.
Carmack didn't change at all.
Oh, here we go.
He's like the same. Yeah,
I love actually be an android.
Yeah, here's a.
He was the original cool nerd, though. He was the OG nerd. Why did I wear that striped shirt?
He regrets wearing that.
It was the 90s, man. We were all there.
Dude, I still don't know how to dress myself.
It's authentic, though.
I just don't dress. It's
authentic, though. They don't look like celebrities or successful people. They look like just random nerds who want to make a video game. And that's the best part. They're just people with great minds that want to make something cool. They don't care about fucking being a celebrity or looking great or anything. They're just whatever. It was rad, man. It was raw and authentic. I like that.
There's always a bit in the back of your head where you want to be successful with what you do, but I do agree that it wasn't like obsessive.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of nerds, and I love that. I love a fucking bunch of computer nerds just got together and made one of the best fucking games in the world. Oh, it's so good. It's such a satisfying tale in history. I love it.
I miss video games, man.
Yeah,
we are definitely boomers now.
It's continuing the trend, though. Continue the cycle. People like Jimmy and shit like that, you know, all these big names in the modding community, they are doing the same kind of shit.
You know what?
Romero and Carmichael did all the way back then.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? Remember we talked about like how Sergeant Mark is so big that like everyone just gets like overthrown by Mark.
Yeah. I don't see him as like.
I think Jimmy is the only person to be big enough to like be a bigger like image than Sergeant Mark himself.
Possibly.
I'd say he's as close as we can get with like something like Adventures of Square and all of his other map sets with like he has like a wider reach to like different audiences.
I mean, he had involvement with like Sigil as well, so I mean that's huge. That's huge right there. As is, you know.
I feel like it's gonna take years to shake that image though of like Sarge Marge being like the poster child of Doom, extreme, awesome, fucking numbskull, knucklehead Doom. You know, this whole like muscle and brawn, the violence and the gore and the HD and the all that. I feel like it's going to take years to shake that because there's so much more talent being shadowed by his work out there that people aren't looking at.
That's exactly how I feel too. I mean, have you seen the shit people were doing now that it's used to?
I've seen some things. It's fucking insane.
Like people were doing some crazy shit. No one would ever thought about doing this like years ago, and people were like
some wild shit. Disease Grid, yeah.
People outside the Doom community don't really bat an eye because Brutal Doom and Brutal Fate or whatever the fuck. Will people even care about? Will people even care about when
on his Twitter, I see him on his Twitter. He posts now and then. He posts like a little thing, and there's people in the replies. Oh yeah, he's got supporters, all right.
Yeah, obviously he has fans.
Whoever's whoever on his Twitter, I guess, would support it. But like, I don't see anyone like outside of that.
Like I'm talking about like Markiplier type level support type shit. Like as soon as Brutal Fate comes out, like Markiplier's gonna play the game or some shit. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I don't think it's gonna get the attention. It's gonna be like just a random project. I feel like it's gonna be like his Daikatana. It's gonna be his passion project that nobody cares about.
Brutal Fate is Daikatana for.
Dude, one of these fucking days, we're gonna keep talking so much shit about Brutal Doom, and then Sergeant Buck's gonna show up. Like, what the fuck, guys?
Shit out of us, dude.
He just walks into my house and just like punches me in the stomach or something.
He will absolutely fucking annihilate me.
Dude, have you
My head
seen
up my own arse.
He's fucking buff as shit.
He
He's
is
built.
ripped. I don't deny that
He's
he's
from fucking Brazil, the most dangerous place. He's gonna be like he is the don't come to Brazil like
yeah,
no,
he is.
don't come to Brazil.
That's why I don't come to Brazil, because
He
he's
comes
there.
he comes into my house, he grabs me by the shirt where like the back of it's pulling on my neck, and he says, "You are going," and then he flies back to his country with me in his head.
God. He didn't even say where you're going. He just says you are going.
Yeah, you are going. And then he's just
Hey, boy, I would
off
not
we
want to
go.
fight that guy. Yeah.
Last thing you just hear is like, "Oh!"
Laser gets whisked away. You get pulped within
That
an
man
inch.
just eliminated chair warps out of existence.
Yeah, I won't deny, if he's ever listening, or if anyone who is a fan of him is ever listening, I do not deny that he could absolutely pummel the shit out of me if he wanted to. He's a force to be reckoned with in physical combat, I'm sure.
Physical combat.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, let's all beat him up in Doom Deathmatch. I'll show him.
Skinny white men complain about buff Brazilian man. This isn't going to go well.
I'm not
Fucking
going to be all
incel.
skinny white men for long. I'm gonna get it there eventually.
Oh yeah, you
Actually,
trying
yeah,
to
Laser's been
beat
fucking.
up Sergeant Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Laser's-
I have to get
Working out
buffs
to
so I can
fight.
beat Sergeant Mark and fucking.
Dude, this is
fight.
like the fucking KSI boxing match type shit.
Not again.
It's like fucking Laser.
I'm kind of worried now. I said we'd fight. Me and Laser would fight. I'm kind of worried he's going
Suck
to
your
buff
mom.
up and kick my ass. I'm kind of worried.
Dude,
August
holy
18th.
crap.
Suck your mom.
August.
Suck your mum. Fuck the pools. Woo, boy. God, it seems like a fever dream now. So much shit has happened since then. It's weird.
Didn't like Logan Paul try and like get in a slapping?
Oh my
competition
God.
Going on.
No, Ailey just sent me something. Oh,
No, he did enroll, but apparently he bitched out because he accidentally not accidentally, but he slapped someone to like test his strength, and he actually knocked somebody out.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
dude.
slapped his trainer. Like he missed the fucking target. Like instead of like slapping his trainer in the face, he like karate chopped him in the fucking neck.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. I don't remember. That's all I fucking know.
And yeah, he did pass out from that, and he's just like, I fear that like I will hurt somebody when like his opponent's like the fucking like beefcake that you are always talking about.
Yeah, I'm man. I always watch those.
gaming. No, I can't. Sorry, I have to talk
One of my
about
favorite things to watch. I gotta start watching them again. I haven't caught up in a while.
I got to talk about this thing because it's actually astonishing to think that someone's out there that thinks like this. Ailey sent me a thing. It's like what is this, Project Brutality video or something? I don't know what this is. And like in the comments, it's like absolutely amazing. Gaming is still alive. Gaming? Does this guy really think that fucking Project Brutality or whatever is like?
Yeah, Brutal Doom invented
gaming. Not
Not
just
just
Doom,
invented video games.
not just Doom, or not just first-person shooters, but just gaming. All video games suck.
Gaming.
If it weren't for Project fucking
Not even
Brutality.
video games. He's talking about like any game, any like ever. Chess,
Board games.
backgammon,
the fucking like
fishing. I don't know.
Dude, Project Brutality saved fishing and chess.
ultimate fishing simulator.
The chess market would have died without Project Brutality.
The video is a Doom 3 sound effect shitfest. I watched it all the way through and all. Yeah, I know. Project Brutality uses a shitload of Doom 3
Oh.
sounds now.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, gaming is still alive, dude. You just make a mod with some Realm 667 content and a bunch of Doom 3 sound effects. You keep gaming alive.
You have officially saved
resurrected
Chinese checkers.
Nah, you say it's Othello, dude.
Dude, you have absolutely resuscitated Mousetrap. Absolutely.
Oh my god. Man, when I heard that Doom 3 plasma rifle, I knew that Monopoly was safe.
That's gold, dude. This is gold.
Fuck.
This is gaming.
Wars have risen.
When I saw
Yeah, they
Those
ascended.
high quality texture packs. I knew that battleships would be sunk again. Oh.
Oh, the fuck is wrong with these people?
God, man, when I think about that, the kamikaze Rum 667 monster, I think about fucking Mr. Bucket. You know what I mean, man? Oh man, it's saved. It's totally saved. I can't play Mr. Bucket anymore without Mr. Kamikaze.
I just feel like haha as I say as I finish my crossword puzzle. That's a good one. No, it's just fascinating to me that there's people out there that think like that think that Brutal Doom and Project Brutality and that is like, because I remember when Brutal Doom, like, what was it, V20 or whatever, dropped, and it was in 2016 or whatever, and everyone in the comments were like, oh, this is what Doom 4 should have been, fuck Doom
off.
4, this is the real Doom 4, blah, blah, blah. Like, people genuinely believe these overrated mods are like the savior of gaming, because otherwise it would all be shit. Like, I'm really surprised.
Yeah, I remember people thought that was just because, like jumping and shit, people thought that was just Brutal Doom.
It's like if boomers like thinking, oh, the world's gone to shit because everybody's a pussy and everyone's these stupid kids with a technology, and then some fucking old guy says, fuck technology, let's use American flags, and everyone goes, yeah, humanity's saved. That's what it's like.
I'm gonna do all my computer homework with an American flag.
I don't know, man. There's a shit analogy, but you get what I mean. It's like this really weird worldview. Like these mods are what's given us, doing justice and doing the things we wish that don't exist, that everything else has just totally gone to shit. It's a really weird, narrow, cynical mind view of just everything. There's so much great shit out there to enjoy, and they just condition themselves to believe that this one overrated mod is just the best thing. Real Doom is never.
As I booted up my copy of Skull Tag, I knew that my children I knew my children could play hopscotch in peace.
Dude, as soon as I got GZ Doom, the newest version, and Graf told me I wasn't allowed to do anything that wasn't on his preference, I knew that Tic-Tac-Toe was going to be revitalized. I don't know. P-Sex Doom. Yeah! Yeah! Why do you think I like it so much? No, I'm kidding. I don't know that.
I loaded up Project Brutality 3.0, and I shot myself in the head.
And then I Spy was saved. I don't know. I could do this all day. I could do this fucking
gaming. All of gaming is saved.
Yeah.
These people are wild, but
wild, man.
I haven't played Project Brutality in forever. Has it finally been updated yet?
I've never touched it.
I've never played it, but I've seen it a lot. I used to watch people play it. I remember there was a streamer I used to watch with a friend. So I have. It's not like, oh, you can't talk about it because you've never even played it, because I have seen a lot of it. So I feel like I don't even
just
have...
like Johnny, you might want to plug your ears for this one because you might like throw up on command when I say this.
What?
Just go ahead and plug your ears for this so I could announce it.
Huh?
Just trust me. Just put your fingers in your ears.
What is this about? Like, wait, what is this about again?
I'm gonna tell you what Project Brutality is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just put your fingers in your ears, okay? Good.
Okay.
All right. It back when I first saw it, it's basically just complex brutal.
Wait,
yeah.
I heard the C word.
Plug your ears.
I have my headphones off. I heard the C word. I heard the C word.
What was that? I agree, actually. It is pretty much that.
So
but that's
just said cunt.
Yeah, you said cunt Doom. But that's because Cunt Doom took after Project Brutality so much and tried to do a bunch of shit that it did. That's probably why it feels like that. So it's like a weird hybrid mix of the two. It's just all the same assets. It's all the same shit, isn't it? Once you've seen some of it, it's all the same realm weapons and Doom 3 sound effects and fucking... It's the same shit.
Why is Doom 3 sound effects so common?
Because they're good.
They're really good. They're good, and they're from the same franchise.
It's the same reason why Quake sound effects are used so much in these Doom mods, because they fit like a theme that they're going for. It all feels like it's part of the same style. I noticed this when I was going through sound effects with a lot of these mods.
They're it's like a style too, I think.
Yeah, I suppose so, but I feel like it's part of like a thematic style. A lot of other game sound effects just don't really fit, and all the Quake and Doom 3 and all this, it just sort of fits with it all, especially with all these custom enemies and everything. It's sort of a more advanced, like a little more out there and variety of the same game as Doom 2. So they use all the games that are nearest to it in genre and style and design. I think that's what it is. It's just the most similar, so it kind of fits like a theme.
And
so you end up hearing the
really
same fucking sounds. And I can't. When I first like started looking at Quake 2 and Doom 3 gameplay, I could not fucking get over all the sounds I kept recognizing everywhere that I'm supposed to know from these games, but I got it backwards because I only know it from the mods that use them, and it's really hard to like reverse that habit of like that audio habit that I have. And I hear the sounds, I'm like, oh, that's that sound in so and so mod. I can't. I know it's wrong, it's backwards, but my brain, like, it's when you hear a Doom sound effect on a TV show, like your brain like fucking kicks an overdrive. Oh my god, I know that sound. It's like that.
Some like Orwellian re-education.
Just hold on that chip just for a while, okay? Let John test it out first to see that it's safe.
Oh yeah.
On number 15.
Can I get a?
No, you're banned.
Oh
You're
my
banned.
god.
Number 6. Student watches porn and gets naked. I don't know. That's way funnier. Can we talk about that for a second? Because we talked about Burger King foot lettuce a lot when it was like a meme. We never mentioned the other guy and how fucking funny it is. Because I actually went to the original video and it's
I didn't know about that guy until like years.
He deserved more meme fame than
A while ago.
than he got. Like, I watched the full video. Like, the rest of the video is pretty standard. Like, it's not like Burger King foot lettuce in that the voice is so stupid. His voice is actually kind of cool, and it talks about strange things that happens on an airplane. That's why it's such a weird, mundane action.
Well,
I think
the thing is that like
student watches porn and gets naked.
Like he had to like dub it because he was like embarrassed to say porn or something.
Student watches porn and gets naked.
Yeah, he gets naked.
Number 6, man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Or something like that.
Make pizza and make spaghetti.
I checked them all. I checked the video. There's 7 of them. That's number 7 and 6. They're funny. The rest of them aren't very funny because they're just like bad things happen on a plane. The only one that comes close to a third meme is I think number 3 because he mentions like spiders, tarantulas or some shit, and it's just kind of random. But other than that, it was kind of disappointing. The rest of the video is kind of okay, like not funny, like meme. But those counters, man, I had to give a moment to that guy because it's just out of context. That clip is fucking hilarious because it's like it gives you so many questions. What the fuck is it from? Why is he talking like that? Why is there a skull? You know, about watching porn. The skull, like it's deadly to watch porn.
And
it's just so weird. Yeah. Anyway, fuck it
are
out.
fucked. I remember when I was like back when I was really young and watching like the Tats and all those guys, and I remember like first getting fucking YouTube and I was watching like countdown videos about video games. It was like top 10 fucking like Kirby fucking nutsacks.
Scariest monsters in games. You already mentioned that one earlier.
Yeah, I mentioned that one.
What position was the Doom monster at? I was just curious. Like what rank?
I think they were like before 40. Like,
oh, I thought we were top 10. Like,
no, they were definitely not top 10, but like they were like way back. I think Cyberdoom was like 70 something.
Oh, it was like a top 100.
Scary. He's just really surprising, and he's really like nerve-wracking in some occasions.
Most of those people probably haven't played a PlayStation Doom. That's probably why. So yeah, I think it would be bumped a little bit higher if it was the PSX version, just for the sounds alone, you know, and the atmosphere of the map. But yeah, good shit.
Archvile, I think, was a lot lower than that, but it still wasn't.
You mean like lower down, like numbers like higher up on the rank? You mean? Yeah. I can see why. Yeah, it's really interesting. I used to look at stuff like that back in the day, like the weapons, like the top 100 best video game weapons or some shit like that. Just waiting to see the BFG and the Super Shotgun pop up because it always does. Yeah. I don't know. I just look at them lists. I just look at the video game lists just to find Doom stuff and jerk off about it. Like, it's just so obvious when I'm looking at it. It's kind of dumb.
Speaking of video game lists, I think Watch Mojo made a fucking like top 10 most like annoying
God.
game breaking
Top 10,
enemies in
top
video
10.
games.
Last time I heard about Watch Mojo, Jesus Christ.
They made like top 10 most like game breaking annoying enemies or something. Guess who was on it? It was like number 4. Take a wild guess.
Joel.
Okay, now be serious.
Okay, Archvile. What should be the
No,
fucking
I was saying Marauder.
Oh.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Of course, Watch Mojo. That is a Watch Mojo response. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
As a certified Watch Mojo moment.
Watch Mojo moment.
Hexa gripping his armrest like an ape, and then Doom pops up.
That's like Moto type shit. Moto shit.
Yeah.
Moto shit?
I don't know, just Moto. I don't fucking. I'm about words. Fuck off.
Watch Mojo is funny because of how desperate they get for views and ad revenue by doing the most ridiculously specific topics for a top 10 video that nobody would ever give a shit about.
Yeah,
like top 10 feathers in celebrities' hats. I don't know.
Here's the thing: they've already made so many fucking lists like every single day. They can't
top 10 eggs that are eaten by famous people in movies.
Top 10 leg hairs on fucking Jeff Goldblum.
Number 1, the inner thigh. Whoa, raunchy.
Look at that hair.
That one right there.
Look at that one.
And it still gets like fucking million views. What the fuck? Who's clicking on it?
Those videos don't even get. Oh my god!
You could say like,
I'm looking at their channel right now. They don't even get over 100K.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're
you
dead, man.
You would say like, why would people click on it? But you click on it because you're curious to see how stupid it is. But I think some of their videos, not even that is valid. Not even like the curiosity click of like how stupid is this kind of click is worth some of them because they're just so mundane sounding and boring. Like who would want to even care to check it out?
I fucking love this.
And I leave.
God, top 20 scariest video games of the century so far. Picture FNAF. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, can you find any like stupid, like really specific ones that nobody would give a shit about?
Why have the century? Video games have existed for like 70 years now.
Yeah, like Tennis for Two back in the 50s or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And even then they were very primitive. There's no like horror in those games until like the 70s with Atari stuff, Halloween or what Texas.
Like Haunted House, I think. It was like
there's like a lot of there's like a lot of like specific names of people. Like Luke Bryan reacts to his top 10 funniest moments. Who the fuck
is that?
Top 20 times Keanu Reeves was most 100 Chungus.
Well, you know that one would get views, so that's not what I'm talking about because that would get mad Reddit karma. So that's not gonna fly. I'm
like
looking
the
for
lowest viewed video too. The whole Luke Bryan thing.
I guess that's the
it's like 23K views.
Top 10 Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show games. Fucking 32,000 views. What is
even that? Even that. I'm talking ones even more stupid than that. I want to find something real specific, like what I said, like top 10 eggs eaten by celebrities on film sets.
Okay,
like,
let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you find something that oddly specific, you think people would fucking watch it?
No, but I want to hear something. I want to know that it's legit.
So what classifies as oddly specific? Because that was pretty oddly specific.
Top 10 times plot twists happened in real life.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. Because it's not like life. Like plot twists in real life. Life has a plot. Sorry, what? I thought there was no fate but what we make. Apparently, Watch Mojo thinks otherwise. I don't know. I'm gonna fucking look now. I'm gonna look and I'm gonna see if I can find one. I'm not gonna click on any of them because it's stupid. But let's go for it.
Top 10 Xbox games of the century. Yeah, because Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox back in the 50s. Remember that?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Maybe they mean this century, so since 2000.
We've only been in this century for 20 years.
20 years. What does that mean? Why did you say 20 years then? Century. These motherfuckers trying to get.
If anything, yeah, Xbox has only been around for like what, 15 years?
Yeah.
So it's like not even half, like a quarter of a century. It's just
the worst animated movies of all time from A to Z.
What? How does that even work? Okay.
You know, okay. Credit where credit is due. Someone at their fucking studio, or whatever, has to sit down and actually write like a fucking script for like these oddly specific and stupid fucking videos they probably never even heard about.
Yeah, the Luke Bryan one. I see it. Top. Oh my god! You joked about Keanu Reeves, but it's actually a video here. Top 20 times.
That's what I was reading off.
Excellent. Oh my god! No, John joked about it, or was it you? I can't remember.
No,
It was the top 20 times he was wholesome Chungus 400.
Yeah, there's actually a video on here. This was most excellent. Oh my god. Top 10 Lucifer villains. Okay, cool. Oh, now I'm trying to find a stupid thing.
Okay, this I win. Top 10 most anticipated video games that no one bought.
Top 10 brutal anime headbutts. What the fuck? The headbutts, the most important one, of course.
Top 10 fakest movie babies. What?
I get that one too.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? Alright, this is what you see. This is like this whole entire like list of videos is what you see when you get a brain chip in your fucking.
Yeah. This is the benchmark test for your brain chip. You have to watch all of Watch Mojo. Top 10 most tense scenes in non-horror films, and it's the Society guy, just like up in the camera.
Society guy.
Yeah, he's just like.
Top 10 savage roasts on Letterkenny. What? Is it a show? I've never heard of that.
Top 20. Okay, yeah.
Top 20 actor injuries you actually see in the movie. It's like some guy just falling and dying. Yeah. Top 10 countries with no McDonald's. Oh my god.
No, that's fucking real.
That's real.
That's a real one. That's a real. I'm saving this.
Are they ranking them from third world countries and poorest at the lowest and most successful?
The fucking thumbnail is just Kim Jong-un. What?
No, literally, I can't.
It's just Kim Jong-un with the McDonald's logo. It's just like fucking circled out, dude.
Oh my god, I'm putting this in the video. I'm putting this in the stream right now.
How is that real? It looks like something someone will make as a joke. Oh, I just see it. I see it. I just reached it on my
Holy fucking shit!
Oh my
god! Wow.
Please put it on the stream. You need to show it.
Hold on, I'm getting to it. Everyone's gonna fucking
10 numbers, 1 through 10.
Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Top 10 scariest babies in movies. Have you ever wanted to like look up scary babies in movies? Well, this video is for you.
The top 20 greatest consoles of all time. Is there even 20 consoles?
Yeah, but most of them are kind of obscure and shit. There's hundreds of consoles, but they're mostly like all the same shit. There's only a few that are really significant, and they're all going to be the ones you already know. Top 10 most distracting movie cameos. Oh my god.
You need to see the thumbnail for this.
Remember that one time that cameo distracted you in a movie? Well, how about we rank those?
Dude, you guys need to see this. This is the top 20th hardest video game achievements. Look at the thumbnail.
Top 10 hardest video game achievements. Achievement unlocked. You are now dead. What?
We're not dead. Is that the Wolfenstein like new order like difficulty?
I don't know.
It looks like the Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
order
at stuff.
difficulty
It does
screen.
look like that.
It fucking stands out from all the every other of these fucking thumbnails like bright and shit, but it's just like dark and death.
I think it is. Yeah, Mein Leben. It is the same image. It's from Wolfenstein.
Oh my god! I can't believe this. There's no way. There's no way they did this intentionally. Look at this one, Laser. What do you see in that thumbnail?
Top 10 best wireless gaming headsets, dude. And he's trying to do the suck face and he's failing. He's looking like
He's doing the P word.
James Franco.
He's doing the word that we don't mention on the stream.
He's doing the P word that we don't mention.
Which one? Wait, there's other words we can't say. Oh, come on! I'm about to say.
I don't think you're in the loop. Yeah, I don't think you're in the loop.
Don't tell him.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you, but like,
Yeah,
you know what? Yeah, I mean, honestly,
just don't say any word that starts with P, and we'll be safe.
Yeah.
What? God, I don't get it. There's so many fucking P shits. Like, I'm gonna say all of them right now. Here we go. I caught a steely gaze and a glare from these guys for a second.
All right. But ban Ultra Gamer.
All right, here I go.
Oh, is that the word? Oh, I thought it'd be something else, like fucking. Because there's that fucking thing going around about WAP, and like Ben Shapiro was saying P word, and everyone was making fun of him for saying it or something. I thought
no, it's not.
And then the other P word that people won't say on YouTube because they get demonetized because it's like basically Smash community. Yeah, so I couldn't tell which word you were talking about. It was neither.
Oh, go! Oh, stop!
Top 10 numbers 1 through 10.
Top 10
number 10.
Wait,
10.
Is it real?
I hope that's real. No, Ultra Gamer put it in chat. Dude, the fact that you questioned it is like the belief that Watch Mojo would do it. You would actually believe that.
I just heard both of you say it. That's why I was confused.
Top 10 worst pandemics posted during current year. Do they do that as well? They're like top 10 like behind the scenes Ellen stuff. They post this shit because it's relevant. I would see them do that. Oh my god. That was too funny. Sorry about that like Watch Mojo sidetrack there. I think we went on a whole fucking tangent. But yeah, Watch Mojo.
I did not know this was happening.
This is bad. Top 10
still going.
Top 10 friendships in Mortal Kombat 11. Because you remember the like, special fatalities like friendship. Okay. Oh, I'm done. I'm not watching. I'm not looking at these anymore. Fucking hell.
We're gonna have like a whole suck dedicated to like look at these. Like it's like unreal.
That McDonald's one though is the most insane. Kim Jong Un in a thumbnail.
Oh, I like this one. Family Guy versus American Dad. Why are you like pitting them together? They're both made by the same person.
Seth MacFarlane TV show versus Seth MacFarlane TV show
versus Seth MacFarlane. Doesn't he voice act both like
Yes.
Griffin and like Stan?
Yes.
No, not Stan. He voice acts Steve.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
That's his name. I think that's his name.
Wait, no, it is Stan.
Is
Steve
it?
is the kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Steve.
Stan is the dude. He does voice him.
Or no. He doesn't voice just Steve. Oh my god, I'm gonna try to. He voices fucking Chris.
He voices the American Dad. You know, the speed runner. He voices him.
He voices Chris from Family Guy. My bad.
Oh, whatever.
He voices like a shitload of male characters anyway, so that's probably why he's confused.
You know what? Yeah, as much shit as people give him, he does do a lot of work.
Yeah, he does.
He just has his hand in everything. That's probably the biggest problem is that he's just involved in every part.
American Dad was like better than Family Guy though. Like it got better because Family Guy just got lazier and lazier and just relied on cutaways and poking fun at celebrities or relevant pop culture for like half the episode. Whereas American Dad, like I watched a few and it kept trying to just do interesting stories and shit. It was at least seemed to be trying. I think they got a different team working on that show, so that probably explains it.
Okay, goodbye, Watch Mojo.
Oh, I'm surprised you haven't mentioned the McDonald's video is 10 minutes, 1 second. Oh yeah, 10 minutes long. I wonder why it's exactly 10 minutes. Jesus, it's so transparent, isn't it? Jeez.
How do they have like so much science that they can make a script to make a video that long?
Yeah, I know. It's like
you have to watch it to find out. But then
that's what I was saying earlier. Like you gotta give credit where credit is due. I mean, the writer who fucking does like there's probably like one writer or something, right?
Sits there like all night trying to think of ideas.
He probably has, like
he was just eating at McDonald's. He was on break writing his scripts, and he was eating. He went to McDonald's to get some food, and he's like, "Wait a minute!"
He just looks down the road, and like you hear like the Hans Zimmer chorus get louder and louder behind him.
Yeah. What if Watch Mojo video was Booger?
Yeah, I guess imagine he just fucking like he has absolutely no idea. And he has to suffer through like studying.
He just like takes a bite of his like not Whopper, but like his Big Mac or something, and you just hear like dun 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 dun. His eyes slowly get like wider and wider.
Top 10 moments the Watch Mojo writers like clocked out.
Top 10 moments the Watch Mojo writer got ideas.
Number 8, burger.
McDonald's burger.
Number 8, burger. Make video.
Where the fuck did we get this from? How did we come to this? Oh yeah, because we're talking about top. Like you used to watch top.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're talking about like
through top 10 videos.
Yeah, that was one hell of a tangent.
That was before they were like capitalized. That's before like
Yeah,
they were turned into an industry.
They just made lists for whatever's for fun or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's... You guys should dedicate an entire suck to watching Watch Mojo or 5-minute crafts. Those fucking craft/prank videos. Oh god, I mean, who are they fooling?
I've never seen those videos.
That crawfish still alive.
They
that video, yeah. Is that a craft quote unquote video?
I don't know what it is. I don't fucking know what it is.
Like,
what did they do that for?
I watch people like YouTubers like making videos on them, like making fun of them or trying to do their crafts and showing how stupid they are. And they do it in like this joking way so that they're kind of happy and positive the whole time while making fun of them. But I can't help but get pissed off because it's just so patronizingly stupid. Like, who do they think they're fooling? And if it's for little children, you know damn well they can't make any of these. Fucking everything needs a glue gun, for God's sake. And the guy's making him get covered in hot glue. Ow, ow. He keeps burning himself in hot glue. Yeah, good luck, kids. Fucking make this. It's like the life hacks thing, though, as well. It plays into that. It's like a trifecta of shit. Crafts, life hacks, and pranks. It's the triangle of fucking shit content, you know? And it all kind of culminates in a lot of these. There's a lot of overlap. It's like a Venn diagram, except they're triangles, and they're overlapping. I don't know. But yeah. We've got other topics, by the way. You probably wouldn't believe it, but we have other topics.
Yeah, we can talk. We can actually interact. Like, we can talk. Oh no,
there's a couple of things. I mentioned the pandemic as a gag there for the top 10. I want to mention something real quick before we move on. I want to ask the chat for anyone who's still listening and just get it out there. I tried looking up articles about this because I kept seeing Corona beer, right, in the street, like empty bottles, bottle caps. I keep fucking seeing it, right? And I don't know if it's just a UK thing, but I keep seeing it. So I was curious one day. I looked on my phone, right? I was out and I looked it up and I was trying to find articles about the sales performance of Corona beer, Corona Extra, whatever the fuck it's called. Has it gone up or down in any significant way since March, April? And I was looking up all these articles saying, oh, it went up or it went down, but they're all articles from about late March or the very beginning of April. There's nothing more recent, even Snopes and all that. It's all from then. And I don't feel it's fair to judge it from then because I feel like when the virus, the pandemic first broke out, people were thinking, oh, you know, everyone's going to think it's bad. Everyone's going to like just think and speculate. I want to see the actual data from March to August. How has the beer performed? And is there like a ratio? I'm kind of interested in a dynamic here. Because I feel like maybe there's people who are buying it on purpose and drinking it for like a laugh, like the meme. Because like it's like fitting and ironic, like we're drinking Corona and laugh, like just because the other thing about like British people making humor in like a miserable situation, they try and like make a laugh out of it. So I feel like that might be a common thing. And then what's the ratio of those kind of people who buy it for a gag on purpose compared to those who genuinely avoid it because they believe like, oh, don't buy it because because they're stupid, and how those ratios are reversed when you go from the UK to the US. Just the theory. I just want to know.
I don't have a clue.
Anyone in the chat know anything about this?
You already like kind of like covered it, but I remember back like in March when this was first kicking off, people were genuinely like not getting like any Corona beer. I don't know why, just for the name.
When I walk into a local supermarket, right, Tesco, big up Tesco, big British pride. When I go in there, they have like offers and shit at the front where you go in the automatic doors in the main bit. They have like things in the middle, and they always, where the beers are, they always have the fucking boxes of Corona up front, right in your face as you walk in. I swear to God, it's on purpose. And there was this one time I went on the bus and I saw a fucking empty Corona beer bottle on the seat I was about to sit on. Like, what the fuck? It's like the world is mocking me. I was like, Corona, like pointing at me, like I'm on a fucking bus, public transport. You gonna get it? I still don't have it, as far as I know. And then I see like the fucking bottle cap and everything. I keep seeing it everywhere. I may be curious, like, what are the actual figures? What are the actual stats of the sales? Have they actually plummeted or skyrocketed? I gotta know. I was just hoping if anybody in the chat has any idea, because I just wanted to get that question out there. Does anyone know anything about their performance sales in the last 4 to 5 months? How is no one else other than me curious about this? There's got to be other people who want to know this, and there's got to be like studies conducted, but like articles and research and shit like that. Someone's got to conduct a study, at least when all this shit is over and people go back to normal. Whenever we've got to find out how they went through this.
I have no clue. I
honestly give zero fucks about beer. Yeah, I don't care about.
I have no idea otherwise.
I don't care about beer either, but it doesn't matter that it's beer. I don't care about the fact that it's beer. It doesn't matter what brand, what product it is. It's just the fact that its significance and the whole like meme about it. I'm just curious to see how much it's affected that brand and its success. I just gotta know. I don't know why I'm so into it. I was just thinking about it the other day, and I thought it'd be a genius idea to bring it up on the podcast because it's all I've got to talk to people. So yeah. I guess the virus just made you pay more attention. Yeah, I guess part of it is like, oh, I'm just noticing it more now because of what's going on. Maybe it was always there, but I swear to God, I never used to see them all over the place like this. Not as in not that got you infected. Yeah, when you get infected, you just start seeing the beer everywhere. That's how it works.
Yeah, the only cure is to drink the beer. Oh my God. Yeah. I wonder if someone actually did that. Like someone really went that route, being fucked up and like, oh, you gotta get this food, or you're gonna drink. You gotta drink this if you have corona.
Yeah.
Or else you're gonna die. You know, I'm surprised no one has done something that scummy. Or some shit.
The kids haven't done like some cootie shit with it. Like,
no.
Now they're all back in school. You just like, you got corona, and then they all like comically like run down the hall or something.
Well, the reason why they don't do it is because nobody's got school yet. I think.
Yeah, they didn't start it yet. Not yet. They're thinking about it. Really?
Everything in my state has.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
We're just about to open back up here with schools fully, so like the next week or two. So I would expect if it hasn't happened already, it will happen once all the schools are back open again. There's going to be like kids going instead of cooties, it's corona. I wonder if that sticks around.
Have you guys ever seen those videos of like people like that stupid fucking? I don't know if we ever talked about this on Suck before. That stupid fucking challenge where people like go into like stores or something and like actually
I think I remember. I think I do remember hearing about that.
Like they would lick shit, and there was like this one kid who literally went to like the medicine aisle and licked all the bottles like in a row. Like, he got arrested for wild terrorism.
Yeah, you got arrested for domestic terrorism for licking all the bottles.
That stuff was just before this shit happened, like last year.
No, this is like when was
this year?
No, it was like late 2019, wasn't it? I saw that shit.
This was the ice cream guy you're thinking of.
There was a few of them.
Like licking all the ice cream. I think he got arrested, but like somebody like when this all started kicking off, people just started licking shit.
Yeah, people thought it was funny. Yeah, because people, I don't know what they were thinking, but like
young people.
It's like, oh yeah, like, and there was like a bunch of challenges where they would go to like an airplane like toilet, and they would lick the fucking seat of the toilet in the airplane.
Yeah, everyone's seen that.
And like people, I like the ones where you just like you go somewhere and you cough.
Yeah, people are so fucking cool, aren't they? They're so funny. How fucking hip and funny and cool is that? Lol, totally giving people virus and spreading a deadly...
We've moved on to better trends since, like pretending you're a Holocaust victim.
Oh, yeah. Brought to you by the best app in the world. The Chinese owned, soon to be Microsoft bought and plummeted into the ground of failure because they ruin everything they touch, it seems. Yes!
That's it. Yes, Microsoft should buy TikTok. You're right. They should buy it so they can kill it.
Kill it, yeah.
Because Microsoft owns everything.
Is it actually, like, is the ban actually like taking effect or not?
I don't know yet. We really don't know the logistics.
Everyone keeps saying like, "Oh, TikTok's banned," but then it's like banned only in India. Then it's like some other shit. And
yeah, I feel like if anything, we can take this seriously so that there won't be any stupid kids licking food and shit. Because if that happened now, I don't know what you're talking about. If it was actually at the time or it was just before it, or
this is literally at the time because this is when it started blowing up.
Now, recently, last month or few weeks, then there'd be like fucking bio suit squads of like FBI agents covered all in hazmat suits, fucking knocking this kid down and pinning him to the ground and shit. We ain't taking this stupid bullshit anymore, and at least I can take pride in knowing that. At least throughout all of this miserable pandemic, we will not stand for these stupid kids who think it's cool to do disgusting things for clout that fuck with other people, because they will absolutely get their ass, the fucking head on the ground, fucking like wrestling, fucking pinned, guns aiming at his fucking head. Don't fucking touch another ice cream, bitch. Ooh.
Can't wait till you hit the Malthusian catastrophe that we're heading for.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still gonna fucking die and shit, but I'm just trying to enjoy the ride.
Yeah. We'll watch the ice cream get licked and watch Mojo get McDonald's and
This is like if
The product of Quality Save Gaming and shit.
Yeah, this is like if you released a vial of a toxin in the mouse utopia enclosure. This is the result of this now. So we got a little virus shoved in just to see how the experiment goes. If there is a god, that is what he is doing. I don't know.
If there's a god, he's taking a shit.
On all of us, especially. Yeah.
No, he's just taking a shit.
Really?
That's it.
What if we are the shit?
You know, that explains the galaxy. All the planets are just like, I don't know, little turds. I don't fucking know. You know, I always have the idea in my head that we're all just like a smaller, like, entity in like a vast, like, huge world of larger things. Like, we're just like germs in someone's eyes.
So you watched Horton Hears a Who? Okay.
What?
You know,
You watched Hears a Who, and
it
you
kind
thought
of
that
sucks to think that we're alone in this universe because that's like a pretty basic human feature. Like, you just don't want to be like the only one out here.
Man, I really hope we find life in like another galaxy or something.
Come on,
like bacteria. I hope we get some other life.
I mean, it's almost certain that there's other life out there because of how vast and how much there is in the galaxies.
Statistically guaranteed, yeah. But like, are we gonna find it?
Yeah, it's not about is there other life out there, because most likely there must be. That's not the question. The question is, can we reach life out there? Can we ever reach other life?
We just need to get like one of these. I don't know how they're gonna do it. One of these days,
here's a couple of dollars.
Yeah, here's a couple of dollars. Go out there, go NASA, go. There's your budget. $2.
Yeah.
Well, I meant more like a donation. Like we all just like here's $2. Fucking go to another galaxy now. I want to meet.
The only way we could really explore any other galaxy or any other place far away is if we like keep building like satellites out there, like in the distance, sort of like how we have like cell towers everywhere on the fucking planet here. Because I mean, think about it. How are we going to report back?
It's still dangerous though, because
I mean, obviously, no shit.
No, I'm talking about like if we ever met any other life forms in the universe, it would be dangerous no matter what the circumstances. Even if they're nice and friendly and civil, we could all be wiped out by each other's by the germs and viruses that exist on each other's civilizations that our bodies and everything is not used to and foreign to, and could just wipe us all out in one fucking
before they even wipe us out. That is, like, imagine if like standing up straight to like them was like that kind of like posture was like signal for like turn me into a sock in their language.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying everyone wants to think that aliens are like, because of all movies and shit, it's all about invasion and aliens.
Yeah, they're gonna take all us over, but like.
But there could be just as much chance of aliens being docile or just like other animals. Like there's no intelligent, like human intelligent life forms. They're just other animals, like alien cows and cattle and shit. But it doesn't matter because if you get in too much close contact with them, you could end up wiping out the entirety of human civilization because they've got like a germ or a virus that is not known to this galaxy or some shit. So no matter how friendly or how hopeful the contact with other species is, it's just sort of almost inevitable that it could completely fuck us all. So it's almost like we can't see other life out there, and that's kind of sad reality.
Aliens.
Sorry, don't fuck the aliens. Don't
fuck the aliens. Yeah.
Damn, we need like a super mega condom that like protects against all possible
mega condom.
Okay, are you saying you were a fucking alien? Is that what you're saying?
Elon, please, my $2 now goes to making the super duper mega condom 3000.
The first two thoughts about you encountering an alien race is it could kill us because of the pathogens that it carries naturally in its body, and I'd fuck it.
Yeah. Well, would you expect any less from the human race? From what you've learned on the internet over the years, people just want to fuck things. It always comes down to that. No matter what it is, people just want to fuck it. It's like the prime fucking instinct. The primal, base, bottom line fucking urge instinct is for humans to recreate and survive.
At least say hi first.
When they get introduced...
take the fucking alien out to dinner. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
When they get introduced all this like modern technology and all this society and media and all these things that sort of warped their minds a bit and made them think special and unique in their own way. They start getting radical thoughts and want to fuck things that aren't just other people. They want to fuck inanimate objects and fucking aliens and shit and whatever the fucking moves.
You literally just talking about like you don't know what could be on this thing, like viruses that could like melt your skin off or whatever. If you fucking put your dick in that thing, it could turn it into an origami swan.
No, I made that point already. I'm saying that's why we can never have contact with them. That's why we need a mega super condom so we can do the deed with the aliens.
Mega super condom. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, he's talking shit now, but guys in chat. But if some fucking alien babe actually showed up, he'd be like, "Oh, Hexer, you were wrong. We need that condom." He's only saying it because we haven't met any life yet.
We don't know. Yeah, we have no clue. That's what you just said.
Yeah,
I'm saying you're only saying it like that because we haven't yet met anyone.
Dude. Oh my god!
You'd change your mind if we did.
Aliens could literally be anything. That's what's scary. They could either be like completely smarter than us and like they can just literally like take over our brains by just looking at us, or they can just like be like monkeys. Basically.
It'd be like the Chex Quest things. What were they called?
Wait, what do you mean?
The fucking monsters from Chex Quest.
Oh, the fucking the Flemoids.
The Flemoid, yeah, it's just the fucking Flemoids come down. Oh yeah, I want a piece of that.
Yeah, I want to stick my dick in that green fucking goo.
Thing, isn't it? Goo
probably doesn't even feel anything. Just goo.
Oh my god, yeah. Fuck. I'm just thinking about all those people that like don't want to fuck slime girls. Oh, here's a chance.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's the thing. People are into that. That's all I told you. There's always someone that wants to fuck it, no matter what it is. Even if it's wrong, even if it's disgusting, there's always someone.
Yeah, I want to have sex with the guy who made the top 10 countries with no.
Oh, you're disgusting. That is repulsive, dude. I can't tolerate that. That's just sick.
What do you mean? Just get the super condom.
Yeah, that's
Elon Musk. I don't know. I'm gonna have to buff it up for that. I'm gonna have to give it an upgrade for that one.
An upgrade?
Yeah.
What do we call it? The super mega ultra condom? Is that what it's gonna be called next?
The Uber condom.
Uber condom.
The legendary ultra condom. Boy.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too. That's kind of the idea. So Leafy got banned. That was the most epic segue ever.
Thank you.
So after fucking the aliens, we then discuss...
Speaking of getting fucked by a foreign entity, Leafy got banned.
Yeah! Oh, you saved that. You saved that from the deep end. Well done.
Dude.
That was good.
I want to hear, because you seem pretty unenthused by the result.
So me and John had like a little mini debate yesterday before we did this up.
Right, no. You're not dragging me into this shit again. You're not fucking dragging me into this shit again.
Okay, fine. You trying to fucking antagonize it?
I
wasn't trying to antagonize
the fucking group chat just like I wouldn't read any of it.
Yeah, no, you're
in the chat. It says,
fuck you.
It says who is Leafy. Yeah, we should just end it right there. Nobody knows who he is. Okay, moving on. So Doom Eternal. No, okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to antagonize you. I was just saying we had like a little back and forth before we started this, just to sort of, see what we were thinking. I had a little bit of like a little debate. I'm not trying to talk shit. Like we just had a debate. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I have some thoughts about the slippery slope and the way YouTube, and the banning of people and the thing about what's the line between freedom of speech, harassment, and bullying and such. Where do you draw the line? But I realized as I argued on, I couldn't talk too much about it because I needed to have watched the videos in question to get a better idea of where you could draw the line. If I'd have actually watched his videos since he returned, then I'd probably have a better idea of this. But not having watched them, I can only go by what I know of him and the face value, what it looks like to me. So that maybe I'm wrong for that. But I didn't watch him because I don't know. But basically, my stance on this is I don't like the guy. I never liked him. I never liked his content. But I don't think it's a good thing that he got banned. I don't like the idea of that because I would be perfectly happy with I don't like the guy, but just let him just make his stupid videos. I don't care. I wouldn't go out there and be like, we need to shut his channel down and get him off this site because I don't like him. I just don't like that mentality. I don't know.
Like it's just like the buck stops at I don't like
him.
People don't like him just because they don't like what he makes.
You did bring up a good point though, because you mentioned like I guess a lot of his videos probably did violate the harassment terms. YouTube changed its terms, I think, in December 2019. So I said, if he got banned, why didn't he get banned 4 years ago? When I'm sure his content was much more like heavy on, like you said, like disabled children and shit like that.
He wasn't even on 4 years ago, was he? Back in December 2019? Yeah. Not 4 years, but like
4 years.
This is back in
no, I'm talking about back then, right? And then he left in like late 2017, 18. Then YouTube changed its shit in December 2019, and then he came back this year. And then, of course, since YouTube's changed its shit, it's a little bit different. So they can now like give him the ban hammer for the same sort of content. I heard from a lot of people who watched him that said that he's just shit posting now and his content isn't quite the same as it used to be. But that's just anecdotal. I don't know. I know I should have watched it, but I wasn't about to go and watch his videos just for research on a small argument on a group of retards in a podcast. It ain't worth it.
Everyone's
it isn't worth it. Yeah. But I don't really support it. I don't support the banning. I feel like we should be collectively against his style because it's such. Here's what it is. I wouldn't mind his content if it had effort put in it. But I remember watching him a couple of times back in the day, and I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand the low effort and the style of it. It's just a guy sitting there just talking shit, and there's just nothing to it. Because people
the exact thing you're saying, low effort. Like you would usually think like criticism of people, like the kind that you wouldn't get banned for, is pretty high effort, right? Like you have an analysis or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on CS:GO. You're cringe. You're fucking cringe.
Yeah, I hate that. But at the same time, I feel like if it was me, if I was the subject of it, I would say, well, why shouldn't this person be allowed to do that to me? Like, it doesn't make sense. If someone made the video like that talking shit about me and my channel, it's just like, whatever. He's just trying to fucking troll or whatever. He's just saying edgy shit. Like, I don't think they should get... It's not like harassment and bullying to me, but maybe it's different to certain other people. If it was like a disabled kid, then it's
the thing is,
up.
what would happen if that same guy just kept making videos on you? Like, what if it got up to like half a dozen or so? When do you think you'd be tired of it?
He's my official hater, my professional hater. Like, I don't know.
I think that's what did it, because like people are always saying like, oh, Pokemon got him banned or something, because like he was making like he ended up making like 6 or 7 videos just like.
I don't know if I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the only reason why he even came back to YouTube was because he said he wouldn't make videos unless people were buying his merch. He does not give a fuck, and he clickbaited the fuck out of those videos. There's only
like half of them weren't even like Pokemon videos. He just like was giving stock tips or whatever. But he put like a thumbnail that had like Pokemon like as a dressed as like a dirty farmer or something, and just said like, "Oh, like a big like feet compilation or whatever." And like it just had nothing to do with like what he was announcing. So that in itself is breaking guidelines. I'm pretty sure, because that's like lying about your content.
I think they actually did do something like that where they clickbait titles are bannable now. It has to either be like satire or some shit, but like it had literally nothing to do with Pokemon.
Okay.
It's just Leafy manipulating his like usually like expectant audience of like, oh, this is what he usually makes. I'm gonna watch this now. But it has nothing to do with like him. Oh, cringe! You cringe.
Yeah, I know, but I was hesitant to like sit here and just like other people just celebrating that he's gone, because you could be that guy who makes a video saying something is bad and talking shit, and then the next minute the slippery slope catches you and you've been got for.
Why isn't that now? People are saying like YouTube's doing something bad. YouTube has been shit like the entire time we've been using it.
Yeah,
but now it's just like a big deal. It's like, no shit.
It's been 6 years. It's been 6 years.
Since
YouTube's been bad for 6 years.
Why?
Like, no shit. Why is it a problem now? It's because Leafy got banned.
What significant thing happened 6 years ago to YouTube that made it bad? What significant thing in the corporate position that changed made it bad?
What?
Yeah, you can't say it.
What?
Women, okay, not really.
People attribute it. I've seen a lot of comments. People attribute it to the fact that Susan became CEO at that time, and it's been shit ever since. I don't think it's directly her doing. I just think it's Google's influence and YouTube.
There's definitely like more elements than just her. But she's definitely not helping at all.
It's not just her, obviously. I mean, like, you gotta remember, like, as a giant multi-billion-dollar entity, there are many different like groups of people that have to come to decisions that, like, you know, that make decisions and decide on stuff every single day.
The fact that she was so out of touch when she put up her channel asking people to show her how to make some shit just goes to show that she probably doesn't really do anything related to the site. Really, she's just the manager. She's just the top of the fucking chain. But all the people just below her, they probably make all decisions, like the fucking team and shit. There's probably like a boardroom full of fucking suits and then they run all the algorithms. Apparently, they want to be as automated as possible, so most of it is already non-human as it is. But I feel like she doesn't really do much. You know, she ain't sitting there flagging videos or making differences with the site or even changing the layout.
Make me a YouTube CEO. Yeah, make me the YouTube CEO. I'll fucking make good videos. And
I've always wanted Critical to have a hand.
If you're a YouTube CEO, you'll make good videos.
And I'll show people, like, I'm gonna like rub it in her face too. Be like, hey, look at my videos. They're good. And then I'm gonna actually make the site, you know, functional, and not total dog shit. You know what? Actually, you know, with this whole fucking 3 strike shit, honestly, they should just completely abolish it at this point.
Really?
They need to get rid of the 3 strike system.
What about false shit? This is just like a safety net for people that get fucked by it.
I want to hear the explanation though, like why it's not worth it.
Okay, no. Because think about this. Think about this. Like, when corporations all of a sudden just claim 1 million videos that you have, like, think about like big YouTubers that upload like at least once a day, like PewDiePie or like shit. Like if some random musician or corporate company like UMG have been like claiming these videos for years, like I mean, the whole system is just 3 strikes to get banned.
It's non-existent.
Like, no. Okay, so we can have a similar strike system, but instead of getting 3 strikes and just getting completely fucking removed out of existence.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what he's trying to talk about. Let me
you
try and.
You can't upload.
Now. What did he say?
Am I good now? Let me just a little bit. Let me try and like. Let me see if this is what you're getting at. So imagine like we're gonna compare like the 3 strike system to getting shot. If you get shot 3 times, you die.
That's the point.
But no. Okay.
If you get shot once, it'll hurt a lot, and you'll probably be crippled for a while. But you can come back from it. Getting shot twice most likely won't be, but like there's a possibility. If you get shot 3 times, you're probably dead. In most cases,
they need to just What I was trying to say is that, like, instead of just 3 times and being removed from existence, they just need to make it so that instead of just being removed from existence the 3rd time you get shot, they needed to just give the same punishment. Like, I don't know, like maybe extend a fucking upload ban. Every time you fuck up, like, you actually legitimately deserve.
I was going to continue that analogy actually. With the 3 times, if you get shot 3 times, you die. And then when you were talking about like corporations coming in and like mass flagging your videos, that's like Rambo walking into your house and just turning like all of your organs into like metal.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right?
You're not going to come back from that. You can't. There's no way. It's far beyond this 3 system.
No, here's the thing, right? Like, since it's like, you know, not real. Like, most of these like strikes that come out of these fucking corporations aren't real, and people have to fight back against it. Like, like instead of just getting fucking banned, right, and not being able to do anything about it, you can still have your channel up. All your videos are still there. The ones that are not down, and people can still watch them. And then you can spend the time or whatever to fucking just contact YouTube and like get it fixed. But then again, they just need to change the whole like. They also need to get rid of the fucking, like, corporation claiming shit. And I don't think they're ever going to fix that. I don't think they're going to ever fix that. Because here's the thing. Like, because as long as there's a manual process to submit a fucking, like, strike, a copyright strike to some video, or, like, anything in that regards, there's no way they can, like, change it so that, you know, that it won't, like, fuck with people. Unless they manually verify every single, like...
Yeah.
Which I doubt they will ever do. Because, I mean, think about, like... think about how many fucking false strikes go out like per day.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what you propose you want to change the punishment to, because there's always going to be people that get around it, and there's always going to be people who are fucked with it. They're just making interesting videos that get fucked with copyright claims over and over, and they get strikes by certain.
Yeah, but at least it's better than just getting outright fucking like removed from the whole site
multiple times, and you get like multiple strikes, so the upload ban is like extended ridiculously, and you're stuck with it. Like,
well, you don't have to be stuck with it, but you know.
Like
I said, I mean, like,
I think what he's trying to say is just like it needs to be like a better safeguard than just getting removed. Like, you can't recover from getting your channel removed for the most part.
Yeah, because think about it. Think about any small YouTuber or whatever that gets fucked over by this, and they can't contact, like, they don't have the reputation or the followers to like spam the fucking YouTube support Twitter at.
Little guy.
So like, they just get their content removed and they can't do anything about it. They can't. Nobody can watch their videos if there was any people that were watching their videos, and they just can't fight against. They can't. Like, if you let's be honest here. If you still have your channel, you can at least like submit like 1,000 tickets or whatever until they like fix it. Because I mean, you've seen most of the cases where people do get fucked over by this shit, and like you see like especially like pretty decently sized YouTubers, they just spam the Twitter out and they eventually get it fixed. So it's not like they don't ever get it fixed. Like, they acknowledge it's a problem, or at least somewhat, and reverse it. They don't just leave it alone. That's what I think, anyways.
I'm gonna go back to the Leafy point because I'm about to like wither away here, and I'm gonna wrap this up. But I completely agree. People shouldn't be banned for no reason without any warning. I think that is completely fine.
The warnings
had more than enough reason, which was clearly displayed, because like YouTube, he put his like message out there that he was violating the harassment guidelines or whatever. It was very clear, and he was basically just like abusing like clickbait, like thumbnails, and everything like that. That's basically harassment.
I can't believe we're going back to 2016 where like people were just fucking drama queens. Why can't anyone just be a fucking adult on the internet?
Time is a flat circle.
Alright, fuck Leafy and fuck YouTube. I hope we fucking just die.
Yeah, we're gonna
no more videos. Videos don't exist on the internet anymore.
Oh yeah, no more Suck podcast. Suck's dead. Suck is a circle.
Doom, for God's sake.
Alright, I'm gonna go play Doom and also eat because I'm starving right now. Thanks everyone for coming down again. I will be going back to school very soon.
I'll be dead tomorrow.
Okay, you'll be dead tomorrow, but so yeah, probably not gonna be a Suck any more Suck for a while if you die.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, just for a while.
Yeah, just for a little while.
Bring your brain chip on occasionally.
Yeah.
Alright. Thanks guys. Hope you have a good night. Or morning, wherever you are. We will see you whenever the next one comes out.
I like it, cut G.